Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hardly Heroes. How's everyone's week's been?
My week's great. I want to say my thing first. I would like to announce to everyone that I am the new owner of a pizza oven. It is the Univolt 12. Okay, it hasn't arrived yet. Just got it today. But I will let you know on my pizza making journey. I'm already an expert pizza maker. I'm just gonna be cooking now.
You've been on that journey for a while.
Oh yeah.
So what kind of style is it?
I like an indoor one. Style. It's an indoor outdoor. And it's fully electric, and it gets up to like something mad, like 800 degrees or something. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, maybe I'll have to come back to Toronto after all. That sounds pretty cool. How much did that set you back?
It was like 1,000 Canadian. I had a good discount code from
that was cheap. Fuck.
That was a good discount code. Yeah. So we're gonna.
There must be a good one then,
every night, man.
They're pricey anyway, but like
they are. Yeah.
That sounds like a really pricey one.
That's my birthday gift. So
that's sick, great. Man. Okay, can you tell me before we go on to Nick's great story?
Yeah.
What the difference between a pizza oven and just putting something in a regular oven?
So your regular oven only gets up to around 550 degrees. And this pizza oven is going to get to around 800 degrees, and you can control the top temperature and the bottom temperature separately. So if I wanted to have the top temperature for some reason at like 700 degrees, but the bottom at 800, so the bottom gets way more, crisp and whatnot. Oh, wow. I can do that.
Do you need to cook pizza at 800 degrees? Oh my God.
Yeah, it makes it better. And this oven stays super warm versus if you put your conventional oven, like if I take the pizza and I cook one and then I bring it out and I need to cook another, it's not going to be ready within like a few minutes because it's going to cool down by putting the pizza on it. Yeah. So this oven like reheats in like 2 minutes.
Wow.
It does depend on the type of pizza, Neil. Like if you're making New York style, I think 500 degrees.
New York style,
maybe
you can make it like it's fine. Yeah. But Neapolitan style, you need it fucking hot.
All right. Thank you for the education.
Neil's like, where's Neapol?
Nick, how was your trip to Ireland?
My trip to Ireland was fantastic. I had such a good time. Such a wonderful country. I really feel like I connected my heritage and drank a lot of Guinness.
Were you northern or southern?
Well, it was so cool. Right? We got the boat over, so we took our car, we drove to Wales. We got on this boat. It was like very old school because I used to do this when we were kids, but to France. We get to Dublin, and then we drove like 150 miles or whatever across Ireland. The one thing that is shit there is the roads. Let me tell you, holy fuck, the roads are fucking terrible. Anyway, drove to the town called Sligo, which is in like the northwest coast, where there was a sea shanty festival, which I can tell you was fucking great, which basically involved just sitting in pubs all day, drinking Guinness and listening to people sing sea shanties. It was fucking sweet. And then we drove all the way down the coast and stopped at a bunch of different places. Like we stayed at like a glamping tent on a coast by an ancient beach, and the rock that made up the beach just was covered in fossils. Like everywhere you looked, you could just see fossils in the rocks. Insane. And the story I was telling before we came live, we ended up in this one little town called Doolin, which is right by this famous area called the Cliffs of Moher. And there's this big pub there in the village. It's full of Americans. Like there just seems to be, there's so many Americans in Doolin. And they advertise themselves as the home of live music. And like Irish people playing music in a pub, that's very much a thing that I can imagine an American thinking like, oh, that's what I want to do when I go over there, is have like, the Irish music experience. So it seemed really natural, but I'm pretty sure it was all put on for the Americans. So like it started off, there was like 3 people playing a fiddle. And eventually this guy came and started playing a guitar, sang a little song. And then like one of the local girls turned up and did a bit of fucking river dance. And then there was like some guy like hooting and hollering in the background. And then somebody else an old man came and like sang a famous Irish song. And it seemed like really authentic and off the cuff, but I'm pretty sure they're all being like told, like sing a few songs, you can drink for free for the night, that kind of thing. It'll please the Americans. And there was a couple sitting opposite me in front on the other side of the pub that just looked like they were on their honeymoon or something. They looked like they were living their best Irish experience right there. They looked so pleased with themselves, and they looked so American as well. It was great. But then we finished in super fancy hotel where they breed their own horses, and I've never horse ridden before because I've always been allergic to horses, but since I've been better with the cat recently, I thought, fuck it, I'll give it a go. Well, I was so sick. I'm fully bought in. I'm going to become a knight now. For sure. That was great. So yeah, great time. I was sad to come home, really. The first day without a pint of Guinness didn't really sit well with me.
I had Guinness in New York, actually, and they poured it properly, and it was really good. It was like the first Guinness I've ever had that was like, oh, this is good. And I bet it's even better in Ireland.
It's just, I don't know, I've had it before in Ireland and thought it's nice, but I've never thought to drink it at home. But yeah, holy fuck, it's so easy to drink and delicious. I might have to just start drinking Guinness now. It's that good.
Wow. That's quite the recommendation.
Yeah.
It's a good beer.
And you can get it everywhere. There's a lot of places where they don't have any good beer, but they do have Guinness. So it is good for that, you know? Like, you could be in fucking Peru and get a pint of Guinness probably, but you're never going to get, like, you know, the IPA that you like.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it.
I guess for me, I bought a house, so it's been a busy week. Shit. And I'm doing drywall and painting. And
Koibu.
New floors and new windows, and it's a huge mess, but it's going to be fun. That's what I'm going to do as soon as we're done with this. Yeah.
Now you're a lord.
Yeah, true. Have you decided what to do with that rogue door? Like, use like 2 front doors, right? And the staircase.
2 front doors and a staircase right in between the 2 of them. Apparently, I talked to one of the flooring guys who's been doing flooring in that neighborhood and all over the town. He's like, no, this was the style and the fashion of the day. There's a fuck ton of houses like this.
Oh, right.
That's just how they like to build them in the 70s. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Don't do drugs, folks.
You got 2 front doors, man. What are you going to do?
They're like 6 feet apart as well. You go in one and then you just go up and over the landing, which is, 1 step up, and then you're at the other front door. There's no reason to have 2 front doors 6 feet apart that are connected. There's just...
Yeah.
You could put a deck out there, I guess, on one of them, and then that could be like your entrance to the deck. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I guess you could do an entrance to the deck, but like...
I get, like, for what? Yeah, I don't know.
It's truly odd. Like, when Neil explained it to me, I was thinking there's got to be some reason for it. But then I looked at it and I just thought, what? It literally makes no sense. What?
Yeah. I'm just going to...
2 doors for the price of 1, though. Can't argue with that kind of value.
That's true. No back door in the house either. There's only the 2 front doors.
Oh, I see.
The builder's friend was a door salesman, and he was just...
Maybe
put one
he was
there.
Homophobic and he didn't want to put a back door in. It's like, no, both in the front.
Here's a picture looking from one front door towards the other front door through the thing. Not for you, chat. You guys don't get it.
No, not for chat.
Just for our players. You can see.
So you took down the dividing wall.
You took down the divider.
I took down the piece of shit dividing wall, so now you can just look across.
Wow,
yeah.
I want chat to consider the implications of this. Because there's good news and bad news in what's just happened here. The bad news is that Neil doesn't trust you. That's fair. But the good news is that at least one of you amongst you, Neil thinks might be weird enough and smart enough to work out where this house is based on this picture.
Based off of a door, yeah.
So,
I've been watching geoguessing, so...
They're good.
Oh, yeah. They are good.
It's insane what people can find so fast.
It's truly mad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've been watching GeoWizard?
No, just kind of... what's his name? Rain's stuff has been popping up in my feed from time to time.
GeoWizard, mate. He's the OG of it. Yeah. He does these other videos, which is mainly what I watch him for now. It's just absurd. He tries to cross a country in a completely straight line without veering from the line. So he'll be forced to cross through hundreds of meters of
talked about this guy. He's physically
wilderness.
Walking through these places in a straight line.
It's fucking wild. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy some of the shit he has to go through. But he also does the geoguessing stuff. Yeah.
People are weird. People are great, but people are weird. Okay.
That's what makes them great.
Not like us, right? Let's back to our
fictional city. Dungeons and Dragons, everyone.
Not like us. We've got in our party 6 members. Now we already know 4 of these members extremely well. Let's turn on some investigating our own party soundtrack here. I think
yes.
Yeah. Here we go. Here are the members of Steel Team 6. Right before us. We can see in the very top.
Should we do a little showcase of them on each one at a time?
Yeah. Up in the top, we have
in the top left corner.
It is our fearless leader, a man known by one name and one name only, Eraser. And he's great. He's got some really good stats. We rolled them for him. Eraser's got 12, 13, 12, 17, 11, 13, and 11. And with that, He's a something level thief. I'm not going to tell you his level or his thief skills. We're going to keep him kind of opaque. But I will tell you, he's got a lot of non-weapon proficiencies. That's 17 in int. He's got a lot of non-weapon proficiencies. I'm just going to go through the list. Appraising, bureaucracy, folklore, jumping, rope use, set snares, storytelling, swimming, ventriloquism, and tumbling. So this guy knows a little bit of everything.
I have a lot of the same proficiencies.
Can I ask a question about Eraser?
Yeah.
I know you won't tell us what level he is.
Yeah.
But can we do some sort of gauge in terms of his power level relative to us or me?
I don't know how to do that appropriately.
Because I'm just saying, like, in game, like these other guys feel like schmucks, you know, like when they're sneaking, they don't sneak as well as us. When they're fighting, they don't fight as well as us. Like, you know, we've seen Eraser fight. Can we make a guess? Like, oh yeah, he's a very skilled thief. Like, I look up to him, or is it more of a like?
Well,
he's on a par?
Why don't we let you tease that out as he makes attack rolls and ability checks, and then?
Okay.
Yeah. I look up to him.
I look up to him too.
Who shouldn't? Everyone should.
Yeah.
We should. I don't plan on betraying Eraser as Pigeon. I like the guy.
You better not.
Erased.
You took a blood oath.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. He'll erase you.
He will.
On the left side, we have Helmet. This is maybe not the right music. I regret this musical choice. We need to change the music.
We can nix the music on this show. Change the music. We don't care.
Here we go.
Pierre's not here to shout at us.
Yeah. Pierre. On the left side, in the weird looking helmet, this guy right here.
With the smoke bomb.
Damn.
Because there's not that many tokens with helmets, so yes, he carries smoke bombs now. Sometimes, not always, not really. Don't count on it.
Are we looking at like he's got like a mask like that, or is it a helmet?
It is a full mask. You know, it's a helmet that covers his face.
It's like the Plague Doctor mask, right?
Yeah, the nose is exaggerated. His mask doesn't have quite a long nose. There's not enough tokens, you know.
But it's like a weird mask, or is it like a normal mask?
I don't even know what a normal mask looks like.
Well, like a face.
It's the mask that's on the token, Nick.
It's the mask, but with a less exaggerated nose. It's big, it's bulky, it's not super well made. You know, it's got kind of it looks a little bit weird, and he's got a bandana that covers the bottom side of it.
He's cool.
So that bit's accurate. The bandana.
Yeah. He's Black Noir if you've been watching The Boys, but not really.
No.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. His stats are 8, 13, 8, 11, 12, 5 charisma, 13 perception. That's why he wears the helmet / mask.
What a fucking shitter this guy is. Holy shit. He sucks part-time.
Mm-hmm. Most of his thief skills are put into move silently and hide in shadows, or just hide. And his background and everything gives him tumbling, rope use, baking, mathematics, and half of an engineering proficiency. He hasn't finished the other half. He's working.
That's how he
on
makes the bombs. Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Isn't engineering int based?
It is, yes. Okay. And his int is not that great. It's only 11.
He's only half an engineer.
He's a trier, though.
Yeah, he's doing his best. In the middle, we have Percival, the man with the noble background. Percival was born into privilege and has rejected it. His stats are 15, 11, 14, 10, 11, 11, 11. He's teched mostly into climbing, with then a little bit of moving and hiding on top of that. His skills are tumbling, rope use, swimming, horseback riding, and literacy, because, you know, it's important for a noble to be... Yeah, the noble had to learn how to ride horses and read and write. And
was Eraser literate?
I do believe so. Let me double check.
Just making sure.
He must be with all those.
No.
All that ends.
Eraser does not have literacy.
Okay.
You should give it to him now.
You should have it. He's 17 int. All right.
Nope. Yeah. I made these stats. I made all these things. I had a reason in mind when I made it, and just because I can't remember why he doesn't have literacy now, doesn't mean I'm going to give it to him. But there was a reason. And last but not least, we have Sierra, who, despite the feminine name, is a dude.
Is it possible the reason is that you forgot, though?
It is possible. That there's a non-zero chance. There's a VOD of us doing all of this stuff that we might go back and find. Yeah, Sierra's stats are 9, 13, 10, 6, 6, 14, 12. And Sierra is teched mostly into eavesdropping with a little bit of hiding and moving silently on top of that. Non-weapon proficiencies include tumbling, rope use, singing, etiquette, and dancing. And if you'll notice, all of Steel Team 6 has tumbling and rope use, except for maybe our player characters.
I don't have rope use, but I do have tumbling.
Pigeon has rope use and tumbling, so we're good.
I have both, yeah.
Yeah.
What skills do these guys have outside of us? We've got Helmet with his mathematics and his engineering. Mm-hmm. We've got the storytelling from Eraser. We've got the singing from Sierra.
Etiquette and dancing.
Yeah, and then we've got the noble stuff, the horseback
riding, swimming.
So they do have some skills that we don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't swim. This is the first character I think I've ever made.
Yeah, you're at the fucking city. Who needs to swim in the city?
True. Yep.
Right?
Okie dokie.
Okay. All right. So where we last left our party.
I sure hope people in Florida can fucking swim.
Where we last left our party, we were going to be ambushing Francine in some way, shape, or form to make that money, right?
We're doing a bumbling Tom.
Right.
So we got the poisons.
Well, first, remind us what a bumbling Tom is for everyone who has forgotten.
Bumbling Tom is basically we get a tub of ale, or I guess, what do you call it? Like a cask of ale? A barrel.
Cask, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you go around and you give free samples out to everybody, but then when the people who you want to poison run up, oh, you magically ran out of ale in this barrel, so now we got to feed you from the new barrel, which is juiced with your poison.
Yeah.
And that is the bumbling Tom. We walk around town, we give everybody free drinks because we're opening up a new brewery and we want you to buy our shit, but really, we're pulling a job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now,
that's it.
We had talked about a couple executions. Either we could get the guards on the way out of town, or we could get them on the way into town. Had we decided which way we wanted to go?
We wanted, I think last time, on the way in, because we're going to feed them around here, and then it takes like an hour to kick in. So they're going to already be like around here, was our guesstimate, when it does kick in.
All right, now to be clear, that means you're going to have to give them the poison, and either the person who poisons them continues to hang out in this region, or after poisoning them, you're going to have to catch up to them and stalk them through the streets, right?
Well,
so you can split the party a little.
Yeah, I think we have to split the party a little bit. I think Eraser should decide who does what job.
Agreed.
But my feeling is that Sierra and Francine should be the bumbling Toms, and us and Helmet and Erasure should be the action squad.
Sierra and who?
The noble guy?
Percival.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Sierra's got the high charisma, so they can probably sell it. Percival can look as like the bodyguard because he's a big buff guy.
He can carry the ale because he's got the money or the strength.
To be fair, we're gonna probably have it on a cart because we're gonna have two ales. One's gonna run out. One's gonna have the other one with the shit in it.
Prunes.
Okay. I guess it doesn't even have to run out. Nobody's really watching which fucking one you pour from. So I wouldn't even tell people that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna do it on the way in.
Yeah.
That means we got to know when they're coming in, which means we got to have a scout down the road who can then ride up and signal to the people to start distributing ale, 5 or 10 minutes before they arrive. So we're gonna need
horseback riding.
We're gonna need a horse.
Wait, but can Eraser ride horses?
Percival has horseback riding. I don't know if Eraser has
but he's the bumbling Tom, right?
Eraser does not have horseback riding.
It doesn't matter though. You can still be a scout, can't you? Without the proficiency, or
if you've got a really tame horse, but I think generally speaking, you're going to want horseback riding to manage these things. So I think we're going to need, we need Percival to get the horse.
Yeah.
But that means we need a horse. So the first part of this quest, the first part of this heist, is to get ourselves a horse. Now we can buy a horse. We could rent a horse if we put down a nice fat down payment, which is the price of buying a horse, essentially. Or we could steal a horse.
No point to steal a horse. That's a capital punishment. That's the same as killing someone.
I say we rent a horse, which means we buy it and then give them a little extra gold, and then we'll return it. Is our goal. And worst case, we have a horse.
Yep. This is Eraser's preferred plan. So when Pigeon votes in favor of that, Eraser will chime in and be like, "That's my boy. Yeah, that's exactly the plan we got to use. We don't want to make too many waves.
To make a big wave."
That's right. Wise words.
Now, we know when they're leaving, or we can figure out when they've left. When they're coming back, we're not going to know exactly. So, and he points to Percival, we're going to need you out of town, hanging out at one of those little villages along the road. You're going to have to just hang out in that village and keep eyes down the road. Now, there's 2 of you. We got to have 2 of you go out there. So you're going to have a buddy on the back of that horse. He looks around.
Take Helmet.
He nods. That's exactly who I was thinking. Helmet, you're going to go with Percival. The 2 of you hang out at the tavern down the road. When you see Francine's people come back, make sure you get here with, 20 minutes to spare before they'll arrive. We'll set it all up. We'll make it happen. Now, that means we're going to need everybody else in position. Sierra, you're going to have to get the ale and everything ready on the inside. We'll store it somewhere near the gates. Percival and Helmet come on through the gates. We bring the ale outside of the gates, immediately start selling everything. That means Percival, he points to Percival. You're going to have to get the horse in.
We're just giving it away.
That's right. We're giving it away. Just like your mom. So we're going to be riding out. Percival, you're coming in with the horse. You hop in with Sierra, immediately head back out. All right. Helmet, you're going to have to take the horse back and get the money back. And I know you ain't the best talker in Steel Team 6, but this is going to be on you. Now, the rest of us, when we get the message that this is happening, I guess we're just waiting. We'll be waiting near the front. We'll be raiding with Sierra and the ale. And then as they come in, we'll just follow. And that'll be the 4 of us. Helmet, me, and the 2 new guys. Any questions?
Isn't Helmet returning the horse?
We don't need Helmet in a fight anyway. They'll be incapacitated. The poison's going to work. Sparky said so.
We'll have to rent a horse nearby, because even if they're incapacitated, we want numbers. We don't want to take any risks here. And remember, this is smash and grab. This isn't fight them to the death. This is knock them down, grab their stuff. So if there's 3 of us, 2 of us go, knock the person down with the goods. The other 2 of us grab the stuff with the goods, and then we're gone lickety-split. All right?
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
got it.
We don't know necessarily how many people have the goods. That's why we need 4 people to do this. 1 person to knock, if it's split amongst 2 folks, 1 person to knock each one of them down, 1 person to grab the stuff. If for some reason we can't get the stuff instantly, we can afford an extra round trying to grab things and go, right? We get it a surprise. If it doesn't work out, one more round. Attempt, and then we vacate. If we get into a fight, we're going to attract attention. They might be armed and armored. It could go badly. Also, we want them to look like fools who shit themselves in public instead of being able to fight, right? We don't want to create bloodshed. We want them to be the laughing stock of town.
So we flee on the 3rd round.
2nd or 3rd, yeah. Depending on... Yeah.
What if one of us is caught? Like, let's say that for some reason they are shitting and jump on me when you guys are running away.
We don't leave anyone behind.
That's right. We don't leave anyone behind. Perfect plan, boss. You really thought of everything.
I don't know how we used to make plans. We never made plans like this.
Nothing like this, no. Our
I'm
plans were
glad you're
rubbish.
around, boss.
Yeah. It used to take us a week just to break into someone's window.
Oh, yeah. Luther and I, we used to just walk around and basically just follow people home and open their doors right after they went in.
Yes.
And that's how we got you.
Effective.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you got robbed.
That's right.
All right. So the horse. We're going to have to rent a horse for a while. When they leave town, we wait 3 days. Then we get the horse. We're going to hold on to that horse for a while. All right. Well, I think we just have to wait now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And I don't think there's any gameplay to do other than just waiting, right? Does anyone have anything they want to do in the intervening time while we wait for Francine to leave and the plans to begin?
I'll put out. Sorry.
I get Eraser to help me with appraising. I keep doing my appraising stuff. That's it.
I get Eraser to maybe shell out some money to get me some actual tools if he can find them. In the meantime, so I can start my jewelry making.
Great. There is this lovely thing that I want to talk about here, which is your lifestyle expenses. There are 6 people, and Steel Team 6 does not live that poor lifestyle. All right, Steel Team 6 lives a much nicer lifestyle. Now, we're not quite at the full-fledged middle class, which is 100 GP per level. That level of wealth and abundance it's not here. But we are at the lower end of the middle class, which is just 100 GP a character. So it's 600 GP a month for Steel Team 6 to exist in your comfortable, drink what you want, eat what you want, replace your gear as necessary, upgrade your house as necessary, do all of these plans. We're going to ignore the cost of renting the horse, for example, for this, because that's just going to be included in part of the lifestyle expenses here.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fair.
But if there's anything extra, if there's any like weapons or tools you want, we will pull those out. But just general heisting. What I'm trying to say is that we're going to ignore the down payment, not the down payment, the interest on the horse.
Okay.
No, sorry. Words are hard. D&D is harder. You're going to pay money for the horse. If the horse dies or doesn't get returned, we will actually take it out of your expenses.
Have to shell out money.
Right.
Otherwise, it'll just be in the expenses.
Otherwise, it'll just be part of the expenses.
I assume that for our job, daggers are okay. No armor, no swords.
Yeah.
Definitely no armor. Definitely no swords. Hopefully, we won't need the daggers, but better to have it than not have it, I suppose.
That's right. Yeah.
Also, in my downtime, I'm going to be sparring with Luther with my daggers. I'm going to try and see if I can throw them as well and see if they return.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the magical properties on the daggers.
Yeah, we do a bit of sparring with the short sword as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Can we do like some dice rolls, Neil, and see if they hit?
Nope. There is a great line in the DMG.
Oh, you don't need to read the book.
Yeah, fuck it. Just carry on.
Just fucking carry on.
It's fine.
Fuck the book.
I can always quote the DMG at you if you need.
No.
Okay. I'm just pulling up our calendar here. Meeting with Sparky. Done. Rusty's hook. Done. Hudson back. Done. You got your wealth and everything.
Am I able to get jewelry making equipment?
Yeah, totally. We're going to shell out some money for jewelry making equipment.
So that wouldn't just be covered in the monthly expenses.
No, you're getting proper tools and everything.
Perfect.
So I'm going to shell out... I'm
going to put this in the on section. I'm not going to be carrying it. It's just going to be left at my house.
Yeah. I think we can shell out... maybe 50 gold for like a jewelry making set.
Cool.
Do put the Geralt sword in the animal tab. That's where all the weapons are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
It should have been obvious.
You should have known.
Obviously, the weapons go in the animals, not in the bags.
I'll make it. Wait, I'm going to make it CV, not Geralt, because
Thank you.
it's actually CV, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. Cool.
His short sword needs to go there as well. Neil!
No, it's me.
I'm not doing it.
I've been trying to add my jewelry making equipment forever.
Yeah, well, it'd be done by now if you'd stop fucking moving it.
Well, I didn't know that you were adding another one. You good?
Yeah.
My wife packed all of the writing utensils in the house already.
Mm.
I need to go find a pen. Hold on. This was an unanticipated problem. I'll be right back.
Watch. Physics. Do a quick cut here. It's going to do the thing that, like, you know, where it goes, and we're back.
got that ADD brain where you walk into the kitchen looking for a pencil, but you see the fresh pot of coffee, and so you pour yourself a cup of coffee, and then you come sit down at the table, and you're like, wait, I got to get a pencil. Why do I have coffee? All right.
I want a coffee, actually.
Yeah.
We did just start September. We're going to assume all expenses have been paid up this far. And why don't each one of you roll me a D7? See how far out.
Neil.
5.
The non-standard die size, I know.
2.
7. A week.
7 days. Okay, so a week.
Exactly a week.
Until Francine leaves.
Oh, that fucking...
He's not going to be so smug when she's shitting all over herself in the middle of the street. Yeah. There, look at her shitting everywhere.
Yeah, we should piss on him. We should piss on him, Luther.
Yeah, she basically piss herself as well.
All right. Francine leaves. Now, what do we know about where she's going?
We think she's going to Cauldron.
Yeah, Cauldron. That's one.
Because they had the blessed water from there or whatever.
That's right. The special, was it blessed? Was it mineral water? It was something like that, right?
It was mineral.
Some sort of special water, yeah.
Yeah. Now that's 43 miles down the road. Unladen party can go about 20 miles on a road a day. A laden party, you know, they've got some carts, they've got some people. Groups always travel slower than individuals. That's probably a 3 to 4 day journey, depending on road conditions. It's September, so it's been dry. It's been good. 3 to 4 days there, 3 to 4 days back. How much time in Cauldron? A week? 3 days? 4 days? How long what do you all expect?
I expect them to be back in a week.
No, not too quick. I think maybe only a day in Cauldron though. They go there pretty regularly. I don't see why they would want to wait for a week unless they get some trouble along the road.
Like the whole trip would take a week.
No, yeah, I know that's what you meant.
Okay.
I'm saying I think it'll be longer than that, but
okay.
I think like maybe 8 days, 9 days, something like that. The roads.
Money's tight. You know, the longer they're gone, the longer the shops close. They got to be in and out.
That's true. Yeah.
I think, Eraser, I think your plan of buying the horse 3 days after they leave was genius. I think we should do that. If you want to push it, you can push it to 4 days.
Well, based on your calculations, Pigeon. I roll my eyes at her. I look at Eraser and roll my eyes.
Well, we don't know how far she's going. We don't want to get it too late. It'd be better to hold on to it too early and have to pay way more in interest than it would be to get it too early.
Yeah, but there's no way they could be back in 4 days.
Well, we don't know if they're going to the Cauldron place.
Unless something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, yeah, I guess. I suppose it's worth it for the interest for an extra day or two anyway.
Right? I mean, we're going to be making bank on this one here. This is a big job. This should set us up for a nice long while. So let's not be cheap here. Let's not there's got to be some phrase that means let's not be so cheap that we shoot ourselves in the foot, that we
let's not be
crossbow
dwarves.
ourselves in the ankle. Yeah.
Are dwarves known for their greed in Arcadia or no?
That's a quintessential dwarven trait.
Yeah, but it's more of like a stereotype of like they're money lenders and they work on long time scales, and so they've got like a really good investment strategy. And so you've got that like negative stereotype of dwarves being greedy, when in actuality, like they're probably just good planners, and they they live hundreds of years, so they think really long term. But yeah, I would call it a negative a stereotype of dwarves is that they're greedy.
You know, greedy dwarves.
Yeah, that's different though. They're not in like a gold coveting way, but in like a money lending kind of way. It's different.
Yeah,
in like a building their bank way.
Yeah, but you know how stereotypes tend to transition.
Yeah,
but yeah, they hoard their wealth. You know, they'll lend it out to you, but Don't screw the dwarves because they've got long lives and lots of family, and some dwarf will come after you in 30 years.
They're gonna come after your grandchild.
Yeah.
Your great grandpappy, I lend him money. Where is it?
The thing is, like, it's a dwarf will fall out with you over nothing. If you owe them money, they're never gonna forget that. They're gonna be coming for that shit eventually.
They say dwarves are really slow to build trust, but once you've earned their trust, they've got your back no matter what. It's just, it takes decades to earn their trust, and by then you're an old man. So, what's the it's hard to get close to them.
Wait, is Francine a dwarf?
No.
All right, okay, good. None of these people are dwarfs.
No. The copperheads are humans through and through. There were dwarves and gnomes and halflings in Copper Hill. Most of them did not join the Copperheads when they moved to Stromheim. They found their own separate groups and blended in.
I'm just saying because an escort of dwarves is the last thing we need, because they'd be like poisoning you. That'd be a real fucking problem with the plan there.
Yeah. Well, we think that maybe they'll be back in 4, 5, 6 days, and we wait. And we wait. The first week goes by. And the second week goes by. And Percival and Helmet are just gone down the road, hanging out that inn outside of Stromheim. Yeah. But it's been 2 weeks, and no one's come back. What are we doing during the 2 weeks of downtime?
I think the same thing we were doing before. I'm
making jewelry.
No, but I'm trying to build a close relationship with a racer, with Helmet and whatever his name gone. I'm trying to like ostracize them a little bit out of the group.
Oh my god!
Not like strongly. I'm just trying to like boost myself up the rankings in terms of a racer's favorite. I
see. Would you give me a demonstration of how it is that you try to gain a racer's favor?
I just make an effort to talk to him. I ask him I ask him for advice on things. I'm already working with him on the appraisal thing, so I'm like really sort of sucking up to him, praising him for like, how good he is at what he's doing and how I would never have got this good at it without him. And I just ask him things about the city and the jobs he's doing. I encourage him to tell his stories.
Yeah, okay. You're just going for some general bonding. I would like you to make me charisma check to see if this comes off as honest bonding or if it comes off as I'm trying to get in good with you. If it comes off a little bit as a sucking up for brown.
It's 25 there. Yeah, I'm good at.
That's great. You're just a generally friendly, nice guy. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, you're having a great time. Fantastic. Pigeon, you're working on that jewelry making. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and after 2 weeks have come by, racers begin to get nervous. This is taking a lot longer than anyone expected. So he starts dispatching members of Steel Team 6 in groups of 2 to go to the inn, make sure that Percival and Helmet are cool. Make sure that everything's on the up and up. Because we've got all this ale that we've bought. Oh, I should subtract some money for the ale. And the wagon that has been picked up for all this jazz. Yeah. And like, we're gonna... What's going on? Why aren't these people showing up? So we're gonna just take down to this for iron.
I offer to be the ones to go.
Yeah. So the first expedition down to the inn along the road is going to be the 2 of you. Nice. The inn down the road is maybe, an hour by foot.
Outside of the city.
Outside of the city. Yeah.
This is the pigeon's first time ever leaving.
Is it now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just talk about what it's like to leave the city, because that's a new task for you guys. Absolutely. And the Demon Slayers do control that southern gate, right? That's their region. Let's bring up our busy city. All right. So you head to the southern gate, and there at the southern gate, you got the Demon Slayer folks. You know how they dress. The Slayers.
I look around for anyone with the amulet showing. Just curious.
Mm-hmm. You don't see anyone wearing an amulet, but you do see a pair of Slayers with chainmail and fancy halberds on. I might make it big enough so you can see them in good detail. Actually, nice. It's banded armor with chainmail sleeves, leather skirts, an eagle-shaped halberd that they carry, red cloaks, a little badge of their authority. And there's a couple of those guys at the gate, and then a couple of other people on the top. And the ones on top with bows or javelins are, just sort of not bare chested, but light shirts, missile weapons hanging out on the walls, while the guys down below are like heavily armored and super suspicious. And they're watching people come in and out. And as carts come in, they like stop the carts, they count the animals, they count the people, they ask some questions, and they charge a fee to come into the city. And this is how they make a lot of their money, is just gatekeeping, literal gatekeeping the city, and charging entry fees and sometimes exit fees. If you got goods that are leaving the city, like fancy goods, there's a tariff on the way out. Were you gonna say something?
No.
All right. Well, the two of you, how are you dressed? Are you bringing weapons? Are you bringing armor?
I'm bringing my daggers.
Okay.
I guess I bring my, a normal short sword.
Do you wear it on your side on the way out, or do you, pack it in your pack?
Yeah, I think I pack it in my pack.
Okay. I pack my chainmail in my bag. Mm-hmm. I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll do the same then on that.
You both
seeing Pigeon pack his chainmail, I'll pack mine as well.
Got it.
Being a little bit worried. As we're getting ready, I say to Pigeon, so you've never been out of the city, right?
No, this is my first time.
You're in for some excitement. It's crazy out there.
Oh.
Wait. Oh yeah, you want us just even going through the gates. Wait, you'll see.
Oh man.
Oh, it's scary. Yeah.
Mom always said if I had left the city that I'm gonna get mugged and murdered.
Yeah. No, we'll be fine though. We'll be fine. But it's an experience.
Yeah, she said Dad left the city.
Yeah, in one way or another. You're old man.
Did you like him?
I shrug. He was a guy about town. He was a big personality. We didn't always see eye to eye, but I always had his back.
Hey, he left when I was 4. Mom said he ran off with some whore.
I mean, yeah, but
I shrug.
at least most of the women were whores around there, so.
Yeah, all of her friends were, yeah.
So you get to the gates. The guards have you pause until they're done working on a cart. They come over, they give you the look up and down. They see that you're nothing special just by your clothes, but they ask to see inside your bags.
I show them my badge.
Yeah, show them my bags, yeah.
Yeah, they do a quick rifling through, like if you're trying to get into a festival, where they kind of just quickly look through your bags to make sure there's no weapons. I don't know if you have that in the UK, but here they check your bags to get into any event.
They do.
Yeah, they'll see that there's a chainmail in there. They'll ask you each to pay a silver to leave with the chainmail.
I pay the 2 silver for us.
Yeah, I don't have any money on my character sheet. Could I have grabbed 50 gold before we go, Neil? Or I guess 50 silver.
Oh yeah, you could go ahead and take whatever wealth you want out of the house hoard.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
And then also subtract appropriately.
I'm going to take 50 silver as well.
Great.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so I pay them a silver. Well, I pay them 2 silver.
Fantastic. Did you both subtract it from the house hoard?
I'm doing it right now.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Yep.
It's gone.
Great. Yeah, you pay them the silver. They let you go. You step out of the city. The first time in Pigeon's life seeing this outside. And what about you, Luther? Have you ever left the city?
So I'm playing up a big game to Pigeon about him never leaving the city before. Luther's left the city one time when he was 16, and him and his friends dared each other to leave the city, and we got maybe half a mile out of the city where there's a big tree that we climbed up and sat on for a while. But I'm not telling Pigeon that. I'm making out that I've left the city and
you've
done
gone
stuff
on
before.
are you telling me adventures that you've gone on?
Yeah, nothing crazy. I'm not saying we
gone
fought
and slain a
monsters.
dragon, but
Yeah, but we saw a kobold. I saw an orc on the top of a hill.
Oh, is that the hill, Luther, right there?
Yeah, that's where he was there, poking out from those trees.
Oh my
and
God.
as this is going on, we passed after about 20 minutes, we passed the tree that I'd climbed on. So I start to feel a little nervous as we pass that tree. Don't go a bit further than that.
Just outside the city gates is a small little market where people can come and trade stuff without having to go into the city. However, and the vibe
duty-free.
in the market is sort of chill. Like there's a bunch of people with armor and a bunch of people with weapons standing around, but also people are just kind of moving back and forth between things. Like it seems like security is a lot higher out here, but it also seems, pretty easy. The roads are gross. They're disgusting. But there's carts and there's folks and there's houses and there's just a lot of farmyard everywhere. You can see forever, Pigeon. There's no walls. There's no buildings blocking your view. It goes and it's green and there's grasses and lettuces and all sorts of stuff and all sorts of trees and orchards and just paddocks with animals cruising around. You've been to the slaughterhouses and you've been to the places where you quarter animals and, there's a lot of livestock in cities. That's where we get diseases from. But this is categorically different.
Pigeon's neutral to it. He doesn't feel one way or the other about it.
Do we see any, is there any adventurers in the market?
Yeah. Give me a perception check from both of you, please. This is perfect. This is great. You're looking around at the market as you're walking through. You're looking around at the other stuff here. When something catches your eye pretty quickly, over off the edge of the market, near one of these animal paddocks, is a pile of 4 bodies that look like they've been dead for probably a week, and just left in the corner next to the animal paddock.
I'll poke someone nearby and ask,
Who are they?
The person quickly clutches their hand to their side and looks at you and says, "Who are you? Get the fuck away from me!"
Oh, sorry. I'm new here. I've never been outside of the city.
Yeah, they create distance between you as quickly as possible, and scurry away, throwing looks back over their shoulder at you.
People
it does
sketch
look,
out here.
It looks peaceful from the outside, but immediately upon interacting, you realize that there's a lot of distrust outside of these city walls.
People are nice out here.
Yeah.
I'll put my
he's
hand
probably
and
had a
clutch
long
one of my
journey.
daggers, not pulling it out, but my hands are on him now.
Mm-hmm.
The dead bodies, what are they? Are they naked? Or are they in their small clothes?
No, they've got their regular clothes on. They're not.
So
They don't
they're
look particularly wealthy.
Everybody's wearing armor out here?
Not everyone, but anyone that has a shop has multiple guards in armor with weapons.
Got it. Okay.
And
All right.
you asked about adventurers. Most of the people here, the armed and armored people, you could qualify as adventurers who are taking a part-time job guarding something, maybe. You do see a couple of folks who look like mercenaries might be the appropriate term. Adventurers could be another one. Folks who look like they're open for business or just passing through the area and are a little bit more relaxed because they're confident in their martial prowess.
They don't look like wizards, though. Or clerics, I guess.
No.
Luther, we gotta find a wizard.
That's what I'm saying. They could be here. Look at all these guys
Yeah.
with armor and swords. Yeah, there's gonna be a wizard
Should I ask?
outside of the inner city. No. You won't do it right.
Okay.
It's-
Fuck up.
No, you've just got all the talents. Hey, leave something for me, kid. You're the one who's got all
That's
the skills.
True. Yeah, you're good at talking.
all,
That's true.
all I got is my talking, yeah.
I think we keep going.
Millennial's gonna tell me if there's a wizard.
Oh.
You
I
don't
thought he
see a
was saying
wizard
there wasn't.
immediately. There's no one
Okay.
with moons and stars
yeah.
and blue robes or anything, but you might find
Well, I don't
one.
really know. I don't know what a wizard looks like.
Yeah.
So unless it's kind of obvious,
Right. So
Staff, fucking
not gonna know.
wizard
Yeah.
book, long beard.
there's an old man with a long beard, but are you just gonna walk up to every old man with a beard, be like, "Are you a wizard?"
I say to Pigeon, I say, that guy. Do you think that guy's a wizard?
I give him a look, Neil. Explain him a little bit.
Because that's an impractically long beard.
It's an old man with a long white beard that goes to his navel. He's not
Oh, that's
hunched
gotta be a
over.
wizard.
He's more or less standing
Yeah.
up. He's got a little bit bigger at the middle than he is near the top. He's squinting his eyes quite a bit. And he's got a bag over one shoulder and 3 bags at his waist.
100%.
Yeah, that's
That's
a wizard. Yeah,
definitely
go
a-
ask him.
All right, I'm gonna go and ask him. I straighten my clothes a little bit. I get my sword out and put it on my sword belt in the scabbard. And I head over to the old man and I say, "Hey, don't suppose You know any wizards there, old timer?
The man looks at you, kind of does a cursory look around, and then beckons you a little bit closer.
I look over my shoulder, and then I take a step forward. I said, do you know any wizards around here?
I heard ya.
Oh.
Tell me,
Your keen ears.
why are you looking for a wizard? He questions you.
Well, I have need of magic.
What sort of magic? I know many things. Man my age doesn't get to be where he is without having connections.
Well, I have some magic, and I'd like to know what it does.
Not here. Not in full view of the street. Come, round the building with me. And he kind of points to this like
guy's
barn
gonna mug
that's
your ass.
nearby.
He's gonna mug me. He's an old man. I look out my shoulder and I give like a thumbs up to Pigeon, and I follow the old man.
All right. The two of you leave the view of the street, leaving Pigeon behind, leaving everyone else behind. Now, from behind this barn, which is off of the road, we're 20 minutes down the road by now, you can see some fields. And out in the fields, there's people working. And also, there's some animals around. And you can hear the movement and the people on the main road not too far from you. But, like, in the immediate vicinity, there's no one.
I rolled a wisdom check to see if Pigeon would, like, sneakily follow. He failed. So Pigeon is going to sneakily follow. The reason being, like, he thinks that this wizard is going to go back there and do some badass wizard shit. He's never seen magic before in his life, and he wants to see it.
Excellent.
So I'm
you
gonna
can't
like
contain
sneak
yourself,
around.
but
Yeah,
go.
I can't stop myself.
Right. So you get round the backside of this barn, and the wizard says, "Come, show me your magics."
I unbuckle my belt. I say, "What color is your coin?" No, I say,
Horrors everywhere.
It's not here. It's in the city. I wasn't expecting to find a wizard out here. I just saw you and I thought, by chance, are you the wizard, or you must be with that beard, because otherwise it must be so awkward to get around like that.
He strokes his beard lovingly a few times. Old men don't lead long lives in a world this dangerous. You understand me, boy?
I understand perfectly well. So, do you live in the city?
No. I don't live anywhere in particular. Perhaps you've heard of me. Have you heard the legend, the Wraith of the Tether Wilds?
Have I, Neil? I don't think I would have, would I? I mean, where's the Tether Wilds?
You're in them.
There's a wraith here? Wait.
That is...
I take a step back.
Be not afraid. They call me that because of my thin appearance, the ability to slip in and out of places. I can be anywhere, anytime. See you from a distance. Get inside. I know many things. Knowledge long lost to the rest of humanity.
Well, you're just the man I was looking for then. I'll be back. I have to go on a short journey. But I'll be
I
back
will
in the
not
city
be
this
here
evening.
when you return.
You won't? Where are you headed?
I travel. I wander. But if you look for me, head to Cauldron. It's my new
Pigeon
home.
has the daggers, by the way.
Oh.
So I don't know if that changes what you want to do here.
I look over my shoulder and I see Pigeon. And I say, actually, wait. Hang on. I think I do have something. And I sort of like casually walk over, but then like do a light jog towards Pigeon. And I say,
Is he gonna do the magic?
Yeah. Give me the daggers.
I'll hand him my 2 maybe magical daggers that I got from DB. No, CV.
I like wrap them in a bit of cloth or something, or I assume they're like wrapped in cloth in his bag.
There's scabbards.
Okay, I take them over, and I sort of like hold them close to my chest, and I say, "Look briefly, old man, for these are great treasures indeed." And then I unveil them to him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me,
he gazes upon
do they
them.
hum with the power of magic?
He leans in close and begins to smell at them.
Yeah.
I must hold them.
No, you'll disappear with them. I can't trust you.
You expect me to
teleport
share
away at any
knowledge with
moment.
you? For free? I don't even know if these are magical. Tell me, what would you pay for the knowledge you seek?
Fine. You may touch them, but only if I touch them at the same time. So I hold them by the ends of the scabbard and like hold them to him so he can.
Your chakras will interfere. You and your mundane
Of course,
existence.
Fine. You may hold this one, but I shall brandish my weapon in case of foul play.
How do you expect to conduct business this way? Threatening
Damn
me,
it,
an
old
old man? At sword point? Did you not seek me out and ask me for your help, and yet you do not trust me? Who are you?
Only a fool would trust the Wraith of the Tetherwilds at first meeting. Surely this
Wise indeed.
is obvious. Yes. Now, I shall not draw my weapon, old man, but I shall ready it. And I hand him the less impressive of the two daggers, and I have my hand on the hilt of my sword.
It's a nice dagger, right? That's why we think they're
Yeah.
magical. It's inlaid properly. It's maybe not like super valuable gems, but it does have some nice little clear gemstones
his
that'll glint the
bed.
light. It's near the bed, right? It's real nice dagger. Nice enough that it could be magical.
Yeah.
The old man lifts the dagger, puts it next to his ear like he's listening to it. He takes his tongue and he like licks down the blade and like makes a sour face and shakes
I
his head.
gasp.
Stand back. I must cut. He looks around. He sees a barrel nearby. He places the dagger on the barrel and then kind of like makes a stand back motion with his hands.
I stand back. Worried.
Takes a step towards the barrel. He places both his hands above the barrel, above the dagger on the barrel, and he starts to speak loudly in arcane words.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
He could be making it up though, to be
He
fair.
could be. Yeah.
Still low.
And then he grabs the dagger and runs.
No,
And he runs at speed. He runs way faster than you might expect an old man to run. And as he does, he starts yelling, "Help! Help! Robbers! Robbers!" As he runs
I
around
run after him.
the bar
No,
and into
initiative,
the street.
initiative, Neil. I have a weapon ready.
You do,
Okay.
but I just rolled you a surprise check.
I'm
You
not
rolled a
surprised
You're
though, am I?
surprised.
I was
You
not
just said, "Oh
surprised.
shit, maybe he's real," and then he just grabs
Yes.
the dagger and runs as
Okay.
faster than you would expect. And he hits the road because you're just around the corner, and he starts immediately shouting for help that he's being robbed as
Yeah,
he hits
well, I
the road.
shout, thief. Thief!
Yeah.
This old man is a
Stealing
thief!
my shit.
I roll initiative.
All right,
Rolling.
initiative.
I feel like most people aren't gonna
Get
actually
involved.
intervene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Even though we knew this was coming, I'm still finding it funny.
100%.
Where's my? I have a token in mind for this old dude.
This fucking guy, man. He's gonna lose his life.
No, I'm not going to stab him. He's an old man. We don't need to kill him.
We'll beat him. Oh, we'll beat him up like we beat the other guys up.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tackle him.
Rock him. Yeah.
Tackle him to the ground, yeah.
Bang, bang.
Little bitch. Try and pull a number on Steel Team 6. Get your ass beat.
Where is his token? You can see it, but I can't see it. Awesome.
Damn it.
He
All
looks
right, I'm just
like a
gonna roll.
wizard. Come on.
1d10 plus 3.
Wait, where's his token?
There we go. It takes sometimes it
left,
gets a little
Temple Guardian.
bugged.
Oh, like Neil. That's
I mean,
a wizard right there.
It doesn't
That's a wizard.
exactly. That's why you thought he was a wizard. You know, it made perfect sense.
He still might be. We're not sure.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it could
That's a
still
valid
be.
point.
He is running quickly.
He runs fast and he runs out onto that road and he starts booking it, yelling you guys win initiative. You can begin to chase after him into the streets. And we had mentioned the streets are a little crowded. There's a lot of people around. Some of them have weapons. Some of them have armor. Old man shouting, help, help, thief, muggers. And you're like, hey, he's a thief. And everyone's shouting thief at each other, but he's running away. What is your action, Luther?
Fucking go to tackle him. I mean, the thief's the one running away, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's way too loud. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, like, if you just robbed someone, would you be chasing them? No. No, you would not. So,
if you're trying to rob someone, you might be chasing after them.
That's true, yeah. But, you know, I think there's enough ambiguity here. I think people are selfish enough. I'm carrying a weapon. I don't think people are going to intervene. I chase this fucking guy down.
All right. Well, he is attempting to just outrun you.
Yes, well.
So it's going to be opposed strength checks. Luther and Pigeon, give me your best strength check and beat this. Oh, he does badly.
Nice.
He's got better strength than as he's not got any negatives for age.
No, this is after his.
It's after. Well, I still win.
You do. So, well, technically everyone fails.
Yeah.
No one wins on a strength check.
So what happens?
Chase.
He goes slowly. I fall over. Next round.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where like everyone's trying to run, but the road is kind of crap. There's people in the way. No one's making good progress. I'm gonna say that since he had the surprise round on you, and you failed less badly than he did, that you will begin to catch up to him a little bit. And now I need to roll for the general rule vibe of the crowd. As we mentioned earlier out here, when Pigeon tried to like talk to someone, they approached him with distrust. So let's open up our DMs.
I don't know if you want to also roll him a charisma check because he's lying.
That is true.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're going to roll a general encounter reaction check for the people nearby. I don't know, 13. Yeah, so everyone's yelling thief, essentially. And you can see the people on the road begin to move off the road, and hands go to weapons where available, or people like put up maybe a defensive or scared posture. And the old man in the middle of the road, you know, failing his strength check, which I think in this situation, it dictates that he just can't run much faster. Like he can't keep up a sprint. He's just too old. So he starts huffing and puffing and slowing down in the streets at the end of that round and turns around to face you, dagger in one hand, staff in the other hand, stopping in the street, looking at you.
Not pass.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else in the street wants nothing to do with this guy or the situation. And he begs, please help an old man, anyone. And now that the chase has ended because he did fail his strength check, which it's the only reasonable reply.
If he stops though and doesn't, I'm not going to tackle him if he's brandishing the dagger at me. I like get within 6 feet of him and then I'll stop and I say, enough of this charade, you old fool. Give me back my dagger and you can be on your way.
Yeah. Would you both roll me initiative, please?
Oh shit.
Find my token.
Quick.
Yeah, bring your token down.
4 as well.
All right. So, Pigeon, you're moving up to get behind him. The old man's got the staff out and the dagger out, and he is kind of swinging the staff in front of him a little bit wildly, just sort of like, stay away, stay away. Well, he keeps the dagger in one hand. You can take this as a readied action to strike if anyone comes for him. Pigeon, you're trying to sneak around him, and he didn't. Maybe he saw you, maybe he didn't see you. Right, you weren't the one coming to him with the stuff. So I want you to make me a stealth check, no penalties, just to see if you can move among the crowd to get
silently or
a hide check to see if you can like blend in with the crowd as you walk around him. Yeah, I think there's something about you that's just a little bit too eager as you're moving this way towards him. So he catches you coming around. Maybe he did see you earlier when you were hiding around the barn.
I see him. See Pigeon and the guy like turns back around to face me, I will draw my sword on my initiative and I'll say, enough games, you're surrounded, give us our stuff.
The old man says, will no one help? An old man beset by brigands? Is that what this world has come to? Surely there's a knight of valor out here still. I'm going to make just a roll to see if there is a good person. We're just going to call this a general humanity check.
If it was PCs, they would totally get involved. Side with the old man.
I would like to feign an attack with my sword and then like slap him around the face.
I say there's about a 15% chance of there being a good person nearby. It's a bad part of the world. The world is in a shitty spot, but there's still some good people out there. So an 18 or higher on a D20 means someone nearby is willing to speak for the old man. There's nobody here to speak for the old man. Not a single person. You say you wanted to feint with your sword and then what?
Well, like just like slap him across the face, but seeing his...
It sounds like you're making an attack, a non-lethal attack.
Well, yeah, but seeing his calls fall on deaf ears, I think I actually just wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Come on, old man, give me my dagger back.
Yeah, Pigeon behind, Luther in front, old man waving staff, holding dagger.
Yeah.
I pull out my throwing knives.
Just grab him, Pigeon.
I'm gonna throw these at you if you don't give me my dagger back.
Help! Please! Don't let an old man die in the streets for nothing. Beware the brigands of the city.
I run to tackle him.
At this point, I'm going to take the attack of opportunity. This is what you want, Neil. Fine, you can have it. Narratively, I feign an attack with my short sword and then backhand him with my left hand, but
all right,
I'm not actually attacking him with my sword.
Yep. So it sounds like you're both going to hit him. He's going to get his opportunity attacks. 1d20. Yeah, because you get multiple opportunity attacks. Everyone does.
But not if he's got his back towards Pigeon.
I don't think he gets both.
Probably
one's coming from behind, one's coming from the front.
No way.
He'll make his attack against Luther. It's a -1 to hit. He spins around and go ahead and make your attack, Luther.
Yeah, this is sad for him, really.
Oh
well.
Wow. You go to grab him. It's a wild miss. I think his spinning in the mud puts him like wildly out of position, and then you slip in the mud, and then Pigeon goes to tackle him from behind with a +2.
Here you go. 14.
And you will run into him, Pigeon. He's only got 10 AC. Go ahead and give me that opposed strength check. I'll give you a +4 on it because you're hitting him from behind. Yeah, 29. You knock the old man to the ground. He's going to make a quick saving throw.
I'm going to give him a 1-2 on the face when I can.
Yeah, he does not let go of the weapons as he hits the ground. And I guess we're just going to go into initiative.
Initiative, yeah. I'm going to kick his ass.
For God's sake, this horrible old man.
Punching initiative? 2?
2? Yeah, 2.
Okay. I'm just going to give you dagger attacks. Is that okay?
I do believe so. Old man is slow.
Wait, don't stop him.
No. I'm hitting him with my face. Or my fists.
Well,
Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just guys like stand on his hand that is holding the dagger.
With the dagger?
Yeah. He'll get another attack of opportunity against you at minus...
Wait, why? Why?
Because you're trying to step on a hand that has a weapon against him. But he's prone on the ground, so penalty of 2. He's also not proficient with the dagger, so -3.
Wait, but I have a weapon on me, so why would I?
Because you're making an unarmed attack against him. You're stepping on him.
It's fair.
He rolls a -4 as he tries to stab you. In fact, that's so bad, he needs a saving throw versus death.
I think he drops the dagger with a minus.
He's good.
He holds on to it.
It's fine.
Yeah, but it's bad. It's so bad. So Luther, go ahead and just step on him.
I step on him and I try and prise the dagger out of his hand.
Yeah, +4 because he's prone. Do it. Step on him.
Strength check.
He's a
23.
wriggling old man.
Easy.
You easily put your foot on him. Give me that opposed strength check. Again, +4 because he's prone.
26.
26.
20 + 10. Yeah, you just rip the dagger out of his hand as Pigeon is on top of him, ready to beat him bloody.
And I hit him twice.
Yeah, hit him. Fuck it.
That's an 8.
Miss.
Sorry, I added 4.
Yeah.
And then whatever that is, a 20
you
and 18.
beat the shit out of him.
What do you want? A D2?
I'm just going to reference the
Beautiful.
table one here.
when I got the dagger, I say, like, he's had enough, leave him.
I hit him once at least.
Yeah.
I'll leave
Yeah,
one hits
it
him.
was a modified Haymaker, 2 damage, and a 10% KO. Give me that 10%.
Oh. D10? Is that fine? On a 1?
Yeah, you want a 1 on a D10. No. You crack the old man across the face. He had 6 HP, so he's fine.
I'll go to get up then.
Yeah.
We got all our things.
He lies on the ground. No one watches, but everyone gives you dirty looks as you take the old man's dagger.
This isn't his dagger, it's mine.
It's our dagger.
I'm in full right to kill that man right there, but I'm choosing not to.
Do you take any of his other stuff? He's got like bags around his waist. You're not going to punish him for being a thief? You're just going to let crime go unpunished in this world of sin?
I think Pigeon would go for that, actually. Yeah, I go with my throwing dagger to cut his bags off of his hip.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he's got components in there.
Yeah, we're not good guys. I forgot.
Wait, does he have components in his bags?
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty easy thing at this point. Once the dagger's out of his hand, he's been punched in the face. He's done. Right. You can easily take the stuff.
I take
off
him
of
for everything he's got. All 4 bags that he had.
It's a bit harsh.
18 copper. 5 silver. You can add it to your character sheet. He also has a bag of feathers, chicken feathers. He has a bag of like strange smelling dirt. It smells a little bit like rotten eggs.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck?
And a bag of sand.
And I pull out the bag of feathers and I go to dump it on him. I do that.
Yep.
And then I throw the copper coins at him.
You throw the copper coins at him. You take the 5 silver.
I take the 5 silver.
What's with all the feathers? And this weird dirt?
It looks up at you. You know, don't you? I'll come after you. I'll get you for this.
If you're the Wraith of the Tetherwilds, then why did you let us take you down?
You'd think the Wraith of the Tetherwilds would have a good comeback to that. The old man does not. He just mutters to himself about, youth these days and beating up old men and that he's going to get you one day.
Well, I'm taking your bags, so you ain't going to be able to get us.
Yep.
That's your components.
He doesn't have a book, does he?
Nope,
Pigeon,
no
does
books.
he have a book in there?
All right, we go.
All right.
Yeah, well.
Later, loser.
We get moving. We pass the tree.
Yeah. You pass the tree. You head on down the road. You quickly pass the area where anyone who might have seen that incident is gone and left. But your path down the road will see a few other signs of brutality. You see shortly, maybe 15 more minutes down the road, another instance of crime where someone is shouting "thief, thief" as someone runs away.
I put on my
50-50 chance they're headed in your direction.
chainmail.
They're headed away from you.
Yeah, I do the same. We put our armor on once we get away from the camp.
Yeah.
It's dangerous out here.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and out you go. Soon you're away from the little market and the little town, and you're just on the road in between farms, looking for a tavern, maybe about an hour down the road with the horse. You kind of know what the horse looks like, at least the general color and patterning that might be parked nearby. So you can find Helmet and Percival.
Yeah. All right. This must be the place. That's the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking horse.
It is, yeah. Well, I should hope so. The amount of coin they charge for these things.
Oh, yeah. A racer's been bitching about that.
Yeah, well, he's got enough gold. You see how much is in there? He covets it. He's like a dwarf
It's not
lad.
just him, it's all of us. It's the Brotherhood, man.
Yeah. I guess so. Most of that's our gold, though, you know.
It was, but, we made a blood oath and everything.
I don't mind sharing it with a racer, but all that gold just so Percival and Helmet can sit in here getting pissed every day for a week, 2 weeks on our coin. It's not right.
Those are our brothers, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess if they're not keeping up with us, then maybe we'll have to do what we did to Pointer to them. Like, if a Razor says so.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe they need to get, raced, Anyway, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, why should they get to drink all day while we have to, run around, getting a racer, sandwiches and stuff?
It's not so bad. I've been working on my jewelry.
Yeah, working your jewelry, yeah, but in between, when he keeps asking you to go and get on water and stuff like that from the well.
Well, he's the big boss.
Yeah, I know, but, why come they don't have to do that? They just sitting here in this tavern. Look how nice this place is. It's bigger than the tavern we get to go to. This is well better.
This isn't much different than what I was doing with you. You were the big boss, and now I guess you're not. But a racer is, so it's not different for me.
Yeah, but that's different, though, because there wasn't another version of you that just got to go and sit around. You were doing your job. That's right. We're doing our job. That's fine. But, why do they get to just sit here in this nice pub? I bet the food's great in here as well. What's the name of this pub, Neil? And is it the Georgian Dragon?
It is not. It's called Bonnie's Boot.
Oh, that's less impressive.
Yeah.
We head into Bonnie's Boot. I'm saying, I bet that is fucking smashed. It's only midday. I bet they're already drunk.
You know that we're not allowed to drink when we're not all together. There's no way they've been drinking.
Oh, wait, that's a good point. What if they are?
Well, then we gotta tell a racer if they are.
We'll have to tell a racer.
We'll have to tell him.
I got a smile on my face because there's no way these guys aren't drinking in here. We head in.
All right, we're gonna make ourselves a willpower check for each of these people because it's been a while that they're hanging out here. Helmet's willpower is a pass.
Okay.
Percival's willpower is a pass.
Yes.
You find both of them sitting at a window table, looking out. A plate of old beans between them that they must have ordered earlier in the day and still sitting there. Now, granted, they do have a watered down beer in front of them, but it's clearly the sort of watered down ale that people just drink all the time. The alcohol helps kill the bacteria. It's not enough to get you drunk. So they're sitting down there and they see you come on in and they wave at you and flag you down.
I wave.
Brothers, I say as I flip the chair around and sit on it backwards.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys doing here? Long
time no see. We were just checking in. The race is worried.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen any of them.
Do you know if they passed through? You asked around?
We've been here watching, taking turns. Even at night, we take turns.
This place is open 24/7?
Well, there's an inn upstairs, and these rooms you just don't go up to your bedroom or you walk down. They don't serve anything at night, but yep.
You're staying in the inn?
Yep.
Sounds real cozy
Shrugs.
No, these guys got the shit end of the stick, man. You guys, I'm sorry. Kind of happens sometimes, though. Am I right?
Not great.
Guess so.
Not terrible.
Well, not much going on back in the city. Anyway, it's same as it always is. Not like out here. There's all sorts going on out here. We saw a wizard before.
I kicked his ass.
Yeah, we kicked his ass, yeah.
A what? A wizard?
A wizard, yeah. He had a bag full of feathers, egg dust. All the wizard. He had all of the wizard things. He was casting spells on water barrels.
I've been out here for weeks and haven't seen anything like that.
But that's because they're invisible most of the time, I think.
He looks at you a little suspicious.
I shrug. You don't have to believe me, Helmet.
Here, look at this.
I show him the bag of shit. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, look, it's the egg dust. This is what I'm to smell like.
It's one of his components.
Ew, gross.
You know how many eggs you have to get to make that much egg dust?
Ew.
Exactly. We shave the feathers too, but pigeon threw them on the wizard.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. All right,
anyway,
we were just checking up on you guys. If you guys are good, then we're going to go tell a racer and we'll continue waiting.
I mean, nothing's going on. Is the plan still the same?
Plan's the same.
Yeah, well, the beer's going to go sour by the time these motherfuckers turn up.
Might have to drink it. Buy some new ones.
Well, we can't drink it on our own.
Yeah, we need you guys back there.
Can't party with just 4 of us.
They shrug.
All right, I give him hugs and handshakes.
Yep. Everyone greets each other. You guys can head off. You head back out onto the road, and you start heading back towards town. Who do you see heading back towards town but that old man?
Oh,
and you catch him right away. You head out of the inn, and there he is, standing in the middle of the street, his hat pulled down low to shade his eyes from everything.
I flip him off.
Watching you. Yeah, you flip him off.
Wait, he's waiting for us.
He's waiting for you outside the inn.
Oh, fuck.
Outside of Bonnie's boot.
Fuck you, man.
We got your fucking Ectos, bro.
He eyes you. He doesn't say anything, but he stands in the middle of the street.
You got a problem over there? You want some of this?
He gives you the evil eye, you know.
We need to kill this guy.
No killing.
Oh.
Pigeon, come on, remember.
Oh, it's so hard.
I know. We gotta save it. Make it really count.
What if he just follows us?
It's fucking he probably will follow us.
Let's go beat his ass so he doesn't.
He's a little pervert, that guy. Look at him.
Hey, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna come kick your ass again.
Leave the fucking kids alone.
He gives you the look. Other people are looking at the old man who's like giving you a really nasty glare in the middle of the street. But it sounds like you just walk past him and roll around.
I'm scared by the old man. I'm giving him a wide berth. I'm like hurling insults at him as a sort of
I walk
defense
towards
mechanism.
him, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I walk towards him.
He's gonna cast a spell
No,
on
he
you,
doesn't
pigeon.
have. We took all his shit. Hey, you need to get out of here.
I go up to him and I give him a shove.
He doesn't resist. He takes a shove and just kind of stumbles backwards with it. That was just a test, he says at you. I think I see into your souls. I know the men that you're made, what you're made of, men.
I don't give a shit. I want you to leave me alone.
And I go for a leg kick, Neil. Like, I'm kicking hard.
You're
I
kicking
want to break
him.
his leg. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, make me a attack roll. And when he sees you wind up for the leg kick, he's not going to just stand there and accept the leg kick, but you
10
do
plus
hit him.
something? I don't know, because he's down.
The thing is, Pigeon didn't see the arcane words that this guy spoke. I saw it. I was convinced. This guy.
I took all his shit. I beat him up.
He could be a wizard. Yeah,
How
yeah.
is this guy gonna be, in Pigeon's mind, how is this guy gonna be a wizard? Like, you can't even hit wizards. These guys are flying around and shit, you know?
I mean, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be doing some shit.
It's a glancing blow against the old man.
Okay.
He'll take 1 point of damage. He's not unconscious. You got a 3% chance to KO him as you end up kicking him. Although I don't know how it.
The leg kick KO.
The rules say 3% chance, sir.
Didn't get it.
Yeah, you beat him a bit. He stumbles back as he takes the blows. And
You
then
better
he points.
stop following us, you weirdo.
He will point a finger at you, and he'll start saying, "Uni mare mali
I
malus."
hit him again. I go on the ground and just start decking him, I think.
You get an action.
Oh,
he gets an action. His action is pointing at you and chanting strange words. You don't think there's much going on here, right? So you hit him again on the next round. I just want to dictate his secret.
Save versus spell. 500 missiles.
I need to look up something over here.
Could you imagine 5d4 plus 5?
Curse, man. Finger of death.
Could you survive a level 9 magic missile? I'm gonna roll it. Let's see, how much health have you got?
26.
5d4
plus 5.
You're taking it.
I'd be fine.
And you're still fighting. That's crazy. He's not ready for that.
Yeah, so Pigeon, he's actively chanting. Actually, we should roll for initiative, but he's actively chanting strange words in your direction.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kick this guy's ass.
Okay.
I want this guy to be a wizard so badly, man.
I just start kicking his ass, man.
He will roll a 2 on his initiative.
He's quick.
He points a finger at you.
Yeah.
He says these arcane words, and it is eerie. Like, with the look in his eye and the finger going your direction, there's something like, he's not just a crazy old coot, or he's the craziest of old coots, but he speaks the words, the arcane words.
Okay.
As he points in your direction.
Need to save?
I need you to roll me. You're
about to get blinded.
There's a chance.
I can't believe it.
I need you to roll me a 13 or higher on a d20.
Oof.
Fail.
All right, I'm going to tell you, Pigeon. I'm not telling you what you need to do with your character, but I'm telling you that your character is absolutely certain that this man is casting a spell at you. You can decide what you want to do with this, but
I'm certain he's casting a spell.
You are certain he's casting a spell at you.
I would say fight or flight. It's 50-50, so I'll roll a d2. On a 1, he'll run. On a 2, he's going to fight.
Okay.
Run on a 1, 2, he's going to fight. I run.
Yeah, so you go to hit him, and then there's something unnatural about this man. So unnatural that you're positive he's casting spells.
He's casting spells, Luther. We gotta get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Run quick.
All right.
We do a loop around the guy and like run back to the city.
Okay. You begin to flee back to the city. The old man.
Is he chasing us? Pigeon, where is
I
he?
take a look back. Is he chasing me?
He
is that a bird?
Walking in your direction. But you can outrun him because he's just walking.
We run. Yeah, we run back to home.
Okay.
We get back to the gate. Fuck. I can't believe that was close. What do you think that spell was going to do? Holy
I don't know.
Shit.
I felt like I was gonna die.
I think you almost did die.
Oh my god! Thank God I got out of his. I don't know, out of his area.
He could have identified the stuff for us.
Shit.
You grumpy old bastard. Come on, let's get back in the city. It's fucked up out here.
Yep. One more silver to 1 silver head
wow,
plus
they're
1 silver
us-
for the chainmail each. So that's 4 silver to come back in the city.
Okay, I'll pay it.
Yep. That's how the Demon Slayers make their money. One of the many
they
ways.
charge double to come in.
It charges you 1 silver per head of person to come in, and then the 1 silver for the chainmail. Yeah.
We only pay 2 silver to leave.
Yeah, they don't charge you to people to leave. They just charge valuable goods to leave.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So you get back in the city. Everything can be informed. We're going to skip a little bit more time here because we understand that, the plan is intact. The people are intact. It's just taking a little bit longer than expected. So 2 weeks is when this was trip to the end of September was the trip to the, what was it? Something boot? Bonnie's boot?
Bonnie's boot.
Yeah.
And the old man.
I think he's a sorcerer, Nick.
What makes you say that?
He doesn't have a magic book.
Yeah. He could have also just been.
I truly think that he was nothing, but.
Yeah. But like, if he is nothing, then he is trying to look like a wizard.
And he's doing a good job.
Yeah. Well, true. It's probably quite good money in it.
Probably.
If you could pretend to be a wizard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people make money pretending to be psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And like psychics don't actually exist, but wizards do exist. So you'd be more primed to believe it, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Psychics might exist.
Like,
it'd be like
speak with the dead.
Speak with dead, right?
No,
yeah.
I mean, I meant in real life, psychics don't exist.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant in game.
I meant like people like if you pretending to be psychic, people like you can make a lot of money doing that, right?
Oh, yeah.
There was a palm reader in my hometown who had like this shop. She'd owned it for 1 million years, but it was like right on one of the primary intersections and had like a nice little cute building and drove past it all the time. And I always wondered like how the hell a palm reader, I guess this was the 90s and the early 2000s, but how the hell do you stay in business on like a prime real estate corner?
Yeah.
I wonder.
People are, well, like gullible's the wrong word. I think they just prey on people who, mediums, at least psychics, like grief, basically. Like I was listening to a podcast when we were driving in Ireland about, you ever seen these, this is a bit of an aside, but you ever seen these pictures? It's like black and white pictures of little girls with fairies. You ever heard about this? It's these two little girls in England that apparently had fairies at the end of their garden that they took pictures with, but they said that they wouldn't show themselves to any adults, so only they could see them. And they were faked, but back then they were pretty good fakes. And Arthur Conan Doyle, the guy who wrote Sherlock Holmes, died believing that that was real. And part of it was because he wanted to believe that he could speak to his wife again, who'd passed over. So he really wanted to believe in like mysticism and the paranormal. So like someone who's like, you know, essentially like, if not a genius, like super smart, intelligent creator was tricked into believing that by some fake photos. So it's easily done.
Well, I need a short break. We'll come back in a few minutes with some more Hardly Heroes.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardly Heroes. So, time passes. We're going to have to chip out that 600 gold from party wealth to deal with the passage of time.
How much is iron worth? 2 gold?
No, it's half a gold. It's worth 5 silver.
Should we pay an iron?
Oh, I've already pulled out the gold.
Out of gold.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, and so some time passes. Another week goes by. More scouts get sent out to check with the people. Still nothing. And then the next day, October 22nd, Francine returns, and the plot is afoot. You're hanging out like you do, because we have to be ready at all times. So you're not actually in your house working on things. You're hanging out near the main gates working on things. You found like a tavern or something that you're just chilling in, doing some jewelry, doing some appraising, shooting the shit, you know, not drinking, but just in a spot where you can exist and pay some money to do so. When all of a sudden Percival and
Sierra.
No, I think it's Helmet out there.
Percival and Helmet are out there.
Yeah.
Sierra's in city.
Come galloping by on a horse, excited as all hell. Percival hops off the horse. Helmet immediately begins taking the horse back to the horse dealership. So let them, you know, to return it for everything. And Percival tells you they're here, they're coming, they're just outside the city. And then quickly,
everybody, get positions.
we
get
hop
in our
to
positions. So I think we're just like, are we just standing on the street in different spots where we can all see each other? Me, Pitcher,
we're just
and
kind of
Racer.
blended in.
Yeah.
Yep. The idea is to watch them come in, follow them from a distance, hit them when their pants turn brown.
We
Now-
make sure to get visual on them. I know that I'm skipping ahead, but we want to see them drink the poisoned beer.
Well, that's going to happen outside of the city gates. You might not get a good view of that.
Oh, it's happening outside the gates. I thought it was happening inside the gates.
I thought you said you wanted to get them on the way in. So outside the gates might be where you...
Well, I thought
Is inside?
you meant on the way in, as in when they're coming into the city, as opposed to leaving the city, not before they go in the gates and after they leave the gates.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't think there's any...
Because in my head, it was just they were in the city square beyond the front gates. Remember, we spoke about the idea like, you've returned after a long travel. Here's a free beer. Like, how could you say no?
That's fine. That's 100% compatible with everything that we've talked about. Let's do it. So you watch them from the city
I'm gonna
gates. Yeah.
Lip read if I can when they come in and they're getting the beers, and just if I can get the conversation, I'm gonna try and get it.
Yeah, give me lip reading, but at like -6 or 7, because you got to be pretty far away.
1.
Yeah.
There's too many people walking by. I can't even see, what's happening.
Yeah, it's a mess. So when they go, you can't see what's happening. You do see that the beers are being handed out to people in the area. That Percival had quickly gone back and helped hoist the beer, and had run with Sierra and pulled the cart out from behind a shop and is doing the like beer for everyone, and starts giving it out to demon slayers first. You always got to bribe the local guards with the beers first, and then start giving out samples to everyone else. And every time a demon slayer comes back, they give them a second round for free, obviously. And then in comes Francine with her 6 bodyguards and a horse-drawn cart filled with riches. And this is where our adventure begins, because Eraser here, Helmet's on his way back shortly, but it's you, Eraser, and soon to be Helmet, and he's looking at them, and he sees the cart, and he sees Francine, who's actually probably riding the cart more than anything else.
Are they in plate or banded?
They are in. They don't have banded mail. They have chain shirts with leather limbs, and one of the guards is actually wounded and riding in the back of the cart. So there's 5 active guards, 1 injured guard. Let me just.
Are they all drinking?
Where's all the gear as well? It's like in the cart.
Probably in the car, yeah.
Right.
How much stuff is in the carts? Like, is it going to be enough that we can take it? We can just grab the chests and run, or is there like loads of stuff?
No, there's going to be. We should just take the cart.
Yeah. So this is what Eraser is bringing up to you, that like there's too much here. Like obviously you can't just take all of their stuff and escape into the city. What you can take is the important stuff, the stuff that they might hold on them more than put in the cart. Right, the cart is going to be laden with bottles of water. It's going to be laden with like maybe some gems and jewels, but also maybe just like things that are made out there. Could totally be valuable, but you'd have to fence it. Kind of the pain in the ass. What we're looking for is the easy cash, right? And if we try and haul a box between the two of us as we run through the city streets, maybe we can do it, maybe we can't do it. So if you can get a box, get a box. But don't hold on to it, because being caught is worse than dropping the box.
But boss, like, we just gonna rob the guards of their coin? Because that's
the guards. You want Francine. Francine's got the good stuff.
We gotta get her.
Gotta get Francine. Knock her to the ground. Grab her stuff. Grab her whole bag if you can. And if there's a moment, if we got the opportunity, if we get them by surprise, and if their pants are brown, maybe grab something in the cart that looks valuable. But if I were them, I'd box everything up just the same, so you couldn't tell what was worth a damn and what wasn't. I'd put the valuable stuff at the bottom. I don't know how we'd find it.
What if Percival just takes the cart, gets on the horse after we knock her off, and he goes to, remember Harrow Way?
Boss shakes his head. You're not gonna be able to gallop a cart through the city streets. They'll catch up to you. We'll be having to head through their territory.
That's true. Yeah.
We're looking for easy wins here, team.
Francine.
You're right.
It's got to be worth it, though, boss. You know, I hope you're right about Francine.
Well, I know we've spent 700 gold or something to get to this point. So he nods enthusiastically.
All right, let's do it.
We wait.
They're coming up to
wait, I guess.
They're coming up to Sierra now.
Yep, they come up to Sierra. They get their drinks. She passes them around. Francine.
Do we notice that they get the wrong beer? Like they get the different barrel that everyone else was getting?
Yeah, you know what to look for here.
And I check if any of them don't drink. I try to want to confirm that all of them have drunk it. And we've dosed this out that they need to have 1 glass of beer to get the dose right.
Yes.
Yeah, we dosed it out.
Okay, so you can see that Francine refuses the beer, but like indicates to her bodyguards that it's okay. And the 6 bodyguards will drink, but Francine herself, who's driving the cart, doesn't
Shouldn't
have
drink
anything.
and drive.
I want to drink and drive now.
Yeah, everybody knew that.
Yeah.
I want to shit and steer.
And the group goes. And the others remain behind. Percival and Sierra remain behind, passing out all sorts of good beer to all sorts of people out there. And the group begins to march by, taking the main road and heading for Copperhead territory.
We follow.
We think when they're getting to the end of the Temple Guardians territory is when we're expecting it to start kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And this is our team. This is 4 of you are pulling this heist, while the other 2, maintain the illusion that you were giving out free beer without getting anyone in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's one guy on the cart who is looking back, watching what's happening in the streets behind him because he's injured. The others, either side of the cart, 2 sort of in front, 2 in the mid, 1 near the back, probably actually trailing the back end like this. You can all see the arrangement of these people, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Eraser is going to tell you this is the plan. First person, biggest person, strongest person. Who's that? You? Is that you, Luther?
That's me. That's me. Yeah.
You're going to knock this guy to the ground. You're going to knock the one in the back to the ground. Okay?
Yeah.
Next strongest guy is going to hop up and knock him to the ground. All right? Then our 2 grabbers, one of them is going to jump on the cart. Ooh, this is harder than we expected. And she's driving the cart. She's not like riding the horse. She's just in the front of the cart. The tokens just don't have the layout exactly. You're going to grab her off the cart and just throw her to the ground. And then the next person is going to come and steal the stuff from her. So we actually need 3 people. This is why you always overplan, just in case there's problems. 3 people get knocked to the ground, hopefully. And then the 4th person steals the stuff off of her. And then if we got time the next round, look underneath the bench that she's sitting in, or see if there's an obvious box that you can grab.
You're a genius, boss.
Okay.
But wait, Francine didn't drink. Shouldn't the strongest guy take her down?
Good point.
She's gonna be the strongest.
You got to take her down, Luther.
I'll take her down. I'll go 3rd.
Okay. Helmet has 8 strength.
Second.
What's your strength, Pigeon?
8.
8. Okay. And let's see about Eraser's strength. 12. Okay. So Eraser's the 2nd strongest. So he's going to start. He's going to start by knocking the first guy down. Then Pigeon is going to knock the guy, the wounded guy.
and then I go. Yeah.
And then Luther, and then Helmet is going to steal her stuff.
Yep. That's the plan.
That's the plan. Okay. I'm opening the poisons document. We're going to see how many of these guys are shitters.
Do they just have 1 pint each? Sorry.
I was just thinking,
Hey, this guy was already injured in battle. Do you think no one's going to notice another stab wound? It could have just been bringing back a body. If I can't knock him off, maybe I got to gut him.
No.
No.
Okay, all right.
He probably ran into that wizard.
Okay. I'm going to make some con checks for our people. They have...
Can we see them?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, interesting layout of con checks. So where did they start? Started here. Ooh, they needed... I guess I could have rolled these publicly. It doesn't matter. So this was number 1, 2, 3, 4. So not even halfway through the Temple Guardian area, maybe just about. Yeah, somewhere at the early edge of the Temple Guardians, where you can see the people dressed as monks around with like collection plates, and they're nearby, warrior monks with staves, is when you see the first person, this guy on the left, pause, and he puts a hand on the cart, and he leans forward, and then he says something, and he just drops to his knees, clutching his belly. Yeah. And the carts all kind of come to a stop as he does this. And Francine looks back over at him. The guy in the front looks back over at him. This guy on the side looks over at him. And this guy, on his knees, holding his belly, starts screaming or, yelling, not screaming, but no, yelling at instructions or talking to these people. You're a ways back.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be seen. And not a minute later, right? Onset time, 2d20.
The onset time was 2d20 plus 40.
Yeah, so there is a 1, 2.
So they're shitting themselves.
3.
It's everywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The smell.
5.
If you watch the crowd around them, you can see how the smell is dissipating through the air in a wave.
This would be such a good wizard spell.
Oh, it would actually be the best wizard spell.
It would just be a variation of
Stinking Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but like shitting storm or something.
Shitstorm?
Shitstorm, yeah.
Could you do that with an illusion, do you think?
I don't know.
Like if you made like the smell of like overwhelming death and rotten eggs, you could probably make people start to like throw up, right?
Maybe. I mean, that's exactly what Stinking Cloud is, that you're so nauseous that you are, Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that this guy stops the cart with his like complete incapacitation. He drops to his knees, and not only is he blowing it out the back end, he's blowing it out the front end immediately.
Oh my god!
This guy rolled a natural 1 on his con check. He's incapacitated.
Wait, he might die.
He needs a modified 0 to die. He needs a 14 or less to be incapacitated, a 26 or less to be shitting himself debilitated. So he rolled a modified 10. So this guy he is incapacitated. Stats are reduced to 1/3. He cannot move, attack, or cast spells. His bowels are so racked by this concentrated toxin that he literally cannot move. And his friends quickly like run over to him to see what's happening.
And then they smell Eraser, it, and it triggers.
Eraser holds up a hand. Not yet, boys. Not yet. A few more moments pass. 2 minutes pass. They start to move this guy.
Eraser's face as they start to poop. How does he look?
Eraser.
He looks excited, doesn't he?
He's like, but he's giving you the hold. And you can see these two folks are helping this guy onto the back of this cart. There's sicknesses in the area. And as they get this guy onto the back of the cart, they begin to step away and do like, oh my God, sort of like motioning with their hands as this one person is incapacitated on the cart. And by the time...
Do they move the other guy off, or they're both on there?
No, they're both sitting on the cart together. And you can see now that the guy that's already on the cart, as this person gets loaded on, looks bad. He's not incapacitated, but the poison took effect on him first. He's just sitting on the cart so he can hide the fact that he's been like squeezing his sphincter shut super hard. But by the time they bring on the guy who's so incapacitated he's shooting it out both ends, the guy on the cart loses it, and all of a sudden the cart becomes like a watery mess.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and these two guys that were helping him start to back off and like, oh my God, what's going on? When the guy on the right side, who also rolled a natural 1, hits the ground, incapacitated, completely and unable to perform his duties. And that's when Eraser gives you the go mark. Now, the situation has changed. Yeah. People are in different positions. There's no time to discuss, but we know our plan. So party members, I do believe we were going in an order. Luther is...
Eraser's first.
Eraser's first.
Then Pigeon, then me. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to get both of those guys off the car.
All right. Eraser's going first. And he comes up to this guy. These two people are like standing back from the cart being like, oh my God, this is terrible. And Eraser comes up from this guy from behind and is going to give him a nice good old shove. Coming out of nowhere, easy hit, and opposed strength check.
+6, Nick.
Eraser,
True.
And then this guy makes his check. Eraser gets a +4 because he's coming at the guy's back.
24.
So that's a 24 against the guy's 31. So Eraser shoves this guy, who holds his ground and immediately turns to face Eraser upon being shoved. And we're going to give them 1d10. They are not surprised. The shitting, they must know the bumbling Tom. But Eraser tries to shove this guy and it doesn't work. Next up is Pigeon. Now you were all further back. Where are you going, Pigeon?
Further back. I'm gonna... Sorry, I have a quick question. This guy right here that I'm pointing at, he's shitting himself.
He's on the ground, on his knees, holding the wagon wheel with one hand, other hand clutching his belly, completely incapacitated.
I'm gonna run over here, and can I get up on the cart? Or no? Can I get up from the side?
Yeah,
basically
easy.
My goal is...
easy.
I'm gonna get up from the side, and I'm gonna grab the guy and like throw him off the back.
Okay. There's 2 guys on this cart now, though.
Yeah.
Which guy are you going for?
I'm gonna grab the guy who's injured, not the guy who's shitting himself.
All right. You run over. You run to the side. You hop up on the wheel because the whole cart is stopped as Francine starts yelling instructions. And you're going to grab the shitter and pull him off the cart.
Not the shitter, the guy who's injured from the fight.
Yeah, he's also shitting. They're all... There is...
Gotta...
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's shitting.
It's a shit fest.
Yeah, I will throw him off the cart to make way for Luther, I think is the plan. So, yep, I'll do that.
You don't even need... Yeah, you don't need an attack roll. Just give me an opposed strength check. I think any penalties
plus
he
something
get for laying down are going to be offset by the fact that you have to pull him slightly over the edge of the cart. You will beat him, but neither of you actually succeed. So you get your hands on him and you pull him, but you don't actually pull him out of the cart. You just end up pulling him like against the cart wall because you didn't make your success. So he's in the cart, but pulled to the side of the cart. It's not going as well as we had hoped.
That's all right. I moved him enough.
You've made all the space I need.
I made all the space you need. Good.
All right, Neil. I'm taking a running start here.
Should he get a surprise check or no?
No, they made one.
Okay.
The group
I'm
passed.
sprinting.
Yeah.
I see my teammates are struggling. Okay, I'm aware that I might have to take an attack of opportunity from this guy here. My goal: there's just enough space on the cart now, where pigeons move the guy, that I can get 1 foot on the cart, and then I'm going to use my jumping proficiency to leap over the bodies and attempt to tackle Francine to the ground after leaping over them.
Excellent. You will take the opportunity attack.
Skills.
Whoosh comes the club.
Ouch.
The hit.
I do believe that will hit you.
Yep.
For 1d4 damage. Whap!
It's fine.
2 points.
It's nothing to me. I shrug it off. I was mentally prepared for it, like I knew he was gonna get. I knew he was gonna hit me, so I kind of I lean into it, away from it a little bit. So all I need is I leap with my right foot forward. I get my right foot on the cart here, and then I bounce off from that and leap over these guys straight into Francine.
You have a 20-foot running start. You can broad jump 2d6 feet plus your level.
Easy.
Let me see if you need to make a check.
I was checking. I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm happy to make one just to see how well it goes if you want.
No, I don't think you need to make a check. I think this is a skill that you have. I think I would call for a proficiency check if the situation were unusual in some way.
This feels mildly unusual.
Real quick double check over here, but I think we're... Jay...
They can't stop me. This is my time. I've been training my whole life for this.
They can't.
Yeah, I don't think...
We grew up in such a shithole part of the city as well. Like the smell of this means nothing to us. It's just like water. It's water off a duck's back, as we say here. Do you guys have that saying over there?
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I think it's a dog. Yeah. Same.
Why would the dog have water on his back?
I don't know. That's why I bothered to correct it. It didn't make any sense to me.
Water off a Labrador's back.
Yeah, the writing says you can do all of these things, but then you need to check for these things. So I don't think you need to check. Just roll me your 2d6 plus your level in feet.
This is for height or distance?
This is for distance. You're doing a broad jump.
You're looking at 12 feet.
Oh my god, it's easy. You clear the cart. You don't need to do the whole 12, but you can do up to 12. And easily throw yourself into Francine, who is seated but turned around to face you, and you're flying at her. So I'm going to give you the 4 for her in an awkward, unusual position, and I'm going to give you another 2 because you have your flying momentum attached to this. So that's a strength check at +6.
Oh, it's a strength check at +6.
To knock her prone. Yeah.
I don't need to hit.
I don't see how you could miss her.
Good point. 26. Oh, fuck.
Against her 19. Woo. Yeah.
She fucked up.
And considering that, you know, she was seated and we're falling to the ground, I'm just going to have her roll a 1d6 for damage. Yeah.
But I roll tumbling as I hit the deck.
She's rolling because you're knocking her to the ground. You didn't fall 10 feet.
Okay.
She's getting hit by a large man. And Francine rolled killer on HP. What is her roll that she has to make? Oh, wow.
She's
what?
like level 10.
I think there were mistakes made, but she's okay. Yeah, you knock her prone. And now...
I try and put my weight on her until I can see Helmet.
Helmet's turn. He runs in from behind. He's not going up and over the cart. He's coming around the cart.
Yeah, wise.
This guy is too engaged with Eraser to, step out and get for Helmet. Helmet comes over. He's going to make a perception check to try and find, Francine's got stuff on her. He's quickly assessing the situation, grabbing whatever he can, and taking off. 28. Yep. He finds the bags. He finds the little pouch tucked inside of her jacket. He finds all the things. He's going to need...
He sees everything.
A successful strength check to grab at a couple of these things around her waist, which he kills. So Helmet grabs the most valuable things off of her and is gone. Now this guy over here, I think he's going to be able to he'll at least be able to get to Helmet to make an attack of opportunity. And he is... I know the icon says he's using a short sword club, but I think he actually has a short sword in hand. But it's a natural 1 against Helmet. Oh my god.
Helmet's a beast.
Saving throw so he drops his shit? Okay,
no, he succeeds. He's good.
He's fine.
Helmet's gone. All right,
party. Mission successful.
It is
Round
now
2 coming
initiative.
I'm just going to be doing, I think, movement and grabbing. Ooh.
Oh,
Nick,
yes. They're panicking.
They're panicking.
Fuck yeah. Just need a racer to get a 4 now as well.
Jeez, crazy. Helmet's gone. I'm taking him out of here. Steel Team 6 has rolled 4, 4, 5. The Copperheads rolled 8,
so
13, 13. The others are useless. Right? 1, 2. Oh, this guy didn't roll. Here we go. 9. Jesus. Okay. Top of the round, we are going to roll a morale check for the enemy. They have been ambushed. They are poisoned. And their leader has been knocked prone. So
presumably the remaining 3 could also be poisoned at any moment.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Shitting
at any second now.
Any second.
I bet Eraser wants to stay in the fight until the guy he's fighting starts to shit himself, because I bet he's got like a line ready for that moment.
Their penalties are -2 for 25% of their group has been downed due to poison. No spellcasters. They're not outnumbered. I'm not going to do no enemy slain. One of you has run away. They are going to get... They're defending their treasure, so I'm going to give them a buff for that.
Are they though? Because the treasure's already gone.
They're defending their cart. It's same.
Okay.
They succeed. I've modified. I just did a stream like 20 minutes ago, right before the session, where I was playing with morale rules and made them make more sense to me. So we want the 21 or higher is a success for morale, which is how it should be. So 29 is great. These guys are all sticking in the fight. Luther, you're the first one up.
Yeah, so seeing Helmet get away, I get to my feet, I cast a glance over my shoulder at where Francine was sitting to see if there is a compartment on the seat that she was sat
There
on.
is a lid to the seat. It could easily be lifted.
Yeah, I'm greedy. I try it.
All right. Greedy Luther hops up on the cart. The horse still.
Wait, hang on. Do I need to hop up? Can I not just see it from ground level?
The nature of like how the reins and the attachment of the horse out to the cart does make it really awkward to get to the cart. You'd have to like be next to where the horse could kick. It's a little dangerous. You actually have to
onto the cart then.
Yeah,
I hop onto the car. I check it.
The alternative would be risking the horse kicking you in the head, which is not great. You hop to the cart, you lift the lid, and sure enough, there are 3 small chests in here.
Chests? How small?
About yay wide, with
like
a little handle on each end.
One person could grab it on each.
One person could like pick up and carry it on either side, or if you were really strong and the chests aren't that heavy, you might be able to grab 2 and just let them dangle by your sides. But if they're heavy, it could seriously slow you down because they're awkwardly carried.
Yeah, well, I believe in my strength. I try and grab 2 of them, and then I want to leap off the cart in like this direction and run off into the street with them. If I'm feeling slowed down, I will abandon one.
Okay, we are going to need to check your encumbrance. These are going to be their weight is not this, but their encumbrance value because of their awkwardness is going to be, each one's going to be worth 30 pounds of encumbrance. Can you carry 60 pounds without being slowed?
Do I have my bag on me? I don't, do I? So
I don't think so.
Let's see, what's my current weight level? My current weight is 29, so another 60 would put me to just under light encumbrance.
Okay.
Might be on 99.
No, base is up to 70. Anything beyond, between 70 and 100 is light.
Yeah, just below light encumbrance.
No, you would be light encumbrance.
Oh, right, okay, so I'd be light encumbrance then.
Yeah. So if we do 2 chest, 30 pounds each, you'd be lightly encumbered. So you pick them up.
What's the impact of that?
9 movement rate instead of 12.
These guys are in metal armor. I'm figuring that they're easily light encumbered as well, so I'm comfortable.
All right. You grab the 2 chests, 1 in each hand, and begin to book it through the streets.
That's it.
Poof. You're gone. This guy will be able to make an attack of opportunity against you as you do so with a 4 to hit or 2 to hit for back attack.
I run
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I
Doesn't
run
matter.
this way. There's no guys there.
Okay.
He misses anyway.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to go that way more. Yeah.
Perfect. Done. You're gone. Pigeon. Luther's out. Helmet's out. You don't know what else is going on, but you are.
I don't know
you've
about
got
the chests. Did I see him take 2 chests out of there or no?
You're actually up on the edge of the cart, right? Looking in. So, yeah, I think you would see him flip it up, maybe even call out this, but you can see him grab the 2 chests and bolt.
Do I see another chest in there?
I think so.
I'm going to grab it.
I mean, I think I would probably say there's one more.
Okay.
Do it.
You go
Let's
to grab
get
the
outta
chest.
here. We got
you grab
it all.
Can you carry 30 pounds without being further encumbered?
Let's see. My bag isn't on me.
So 30 would bring you to
57. Do I'll be light?
No, that'll put you at moderate, medium encumbrance. However, you can carry it in both hands, right? You're not holding it in one. Right. So you're fine. You're fine because you have both hands to carry it. You grab the extra chest. Which way do you run?
Probably, the way Luther ran. So I'm just going to go this way.
All right. The one guy that's on the cart that had been dragged there because he was incapacitated can't do anything. But the guy who was simply debilitated is going to make an attack of opportunity against you. But he's so debilitated, his attack is at -5. He's got a dagger. He goes 1d20 plus 2 -5. It's a 7. Nice. It's a wild miss. And you're off and you're free. And it's just Eraser.
Oh no, Eraser.
Yeah.
I'll yell as I'm running away.
For the Demon Slayers!
Nice. That'll really get him.
And Eraser will take a bow and run. Provoking attack of opportunity, which is a critical hit. An extra 1d4. I'm sorry, it should be 1d6.
It's within.
It is.
Well, Neil, it's within 1d6 though.
Yeah, but it doesn't count
really
5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the other way around, isn't it?
Yeah, other way around. So he will take 6 damage and need to make a saving throw versus death.
Wait, really?
He's been critical. He's failed.
Neil. Can you take the 6 health off his health bar, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's about the same level as us, I reckon.
Mr. Mooton, you're going to roll me our severity here.
1d.
No man behind.
I think a short sword is a small weapon, but let me double check.
Yep.
It is 1d6 for severity. You want high for bad effects, low for good effects. Oh my god.
Fuck. No.
You're
Not
gonna
a
be the boss,
racer.
Nick.
Piercing versus humanoids. Nick,
Oh, it's piercing. Okay.
roll me a d10 for location.
We want low, Nick.
Don't worry.
Oh.
That's his right arm.
Okay. All right.
His hand is injured.
Oh, he's
Minus 2
fine.
penalties to attacked. To
he's
attack.
not grabbing anything.
Shield dropped if he has a shield. So no. It's his right hand. So I think what he is going to do actually is drop his weapon.
He wasn't holding his weapon though, was he?
Yeah, he has his. He had his. Oh, that's right. He wasn't holding a weapon. He
wasn't
just
holding a weapon,
shoved
yeah.
the guy.
Yeah.
No, he takes an injury, a nasty injury to his hand that will leave his hand injured for a while.
He'll be alright though.
It'll be weeks or months before he can fight at full capacity, and he runs, leaving us with our team. And I'm going to have them make one more morale check. 2d10 plus. Where was that morale check we made earlier? I had calculated all the things.
It's quite nice to do something it was 2d20 plus 8 minus 2 plus 3.
That should have been 2d10, not 2d20. Oh no.
What happened?
2 plus 3. I rolled the 7's fine, but the 13 should have been something else. The 13 should have been a 2, which would have been 11
failed,
off. They would have failed. Oh well, it's too late. They passed magically. Don't worry about it. But now they're going to roll 2d10 plus 8 minus 2 plus 3. With a 20, they do not have the courage to chase after you. They're going to regroup and get the fuck out before things get worse. And our team is gone.
And we meet back up at the safe house.
The party can meet back up at the safe house. The safe house.
Yeah. Easy job, boys. Nice work, everybody. I clasp helmet on the back and not Francine. What's his name? Percival.
We did it, guys.
We did it.
What's the haul? What's the haul?
We're rich. Look at all this. We've got the 3 chests on the table, and we dump helmet dumps out Francine's bags.
Ah, yes. With the loot in hand, the boxes are being flipped open, the gold and silver is being pulled out, gems are falling. It's a great haul party.
Nice.
It's a great haul.
Let's do it. Let's get some money. Let's get some XP.
All right.
Yeah.
This is what we do as thieves. This is good XP for us here.
This is a nice smash and grab. This is money stolen. You didn't fight them and kill them and then loot their dead bodies. You robbed them. That is worth thief XP.
For suresies, yeah.
Okay.
This is the thiefiest thing ever. Apart from the candle heist, which was also very thief-like. But it's quite satisfying to do a plan without killing anybody. It's obviously a lot more involved, but it's satisfying for it.
Mm-hmm. I need my DMG so I can get our loot tables.
Oh, baby. Magic items.
We never get the loot tables. Let's go.
Let's open up our loot tables. Now, you got the best of the best. Now, there might be, there might be some things that were left in the cart. Certainly, those bottles of mineral water are left behind.
Was that insight about the chest under the seat and the fact not to loot the cart because of Eraser's 17 int? Because like I'm wondering if Eraser only had 12 int, would you have still given us that little hint there?
I didn't think about the numbers of it. I just knew that Eraser's a good thief who plans good jobs. Yeah. But that's why we gave him 17 int. So
yeah.
They
Makes
converged,
sense,
I would say.
Yeah.
So as the party gets back to the lair, opens these boxes, sees the obscene amount of wealth, including 3 potions in all of this, Eraser leans back from the table, takes a deep breath.
We might be done. This is
this is a lot of money.
And
they're not going to let this go.
He nods and looks to the party and says, "Boys, I think we're in more trouble than we realized. I didn't realize Francine's was such a big distributor."
Oh, they're going to be pissed.
They're going to know it was the bumbling Tom.
Oh, yeah. They're going to ask about this. This is, oh, no.
How about we lay low for a month?
It's the other side of the city, though.
He shakes his head. That's not good enough. We need a bigger lair. There's not enough traps in our hallway.
We need another lair.
Bigger lair. No,
this one.
We're going to expand it. Well, that's what we're going to do. We got money. Digging? We're going to hire some people. We're going to build some more traps. We're going to make a bigger lair. That's the plan.
You got it.
Good. Yeah. We got all those gems we can trade for.
You can see Eraser start to sweat a little bit.
So how much money did we just make? I'm going to tot it up now. So 3,000 copper is 30 gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much silver was it, Neil?
5K.
So that's 500 gold. Then it was 5,000 gold.
Yep.
And 1,200 platinum, which
I'm
is
sorry, there was no silver. There was no silver.
There was no silver? Okay.
3,000 copper, 5,000 gold, 1,200 platinum.
Platinum's 2-to-1, Nick. At least in the sheet.
Then,
I don't know if it is here.
And then 1,200 in gems for amber. And then 17 times 500 is 8,500.
How much XP is that?
Platinum
times 2. That's at 34,260 XP through gold.
Depending on what the platinum's worth too. Yeah.
Platinum is worth 2 gold.
Yeah, that's what I calculated. So then divide that by 6, yeah?
I just want to double check my own thing. Did you get... Not that I don't trust your math, but I don't trust your math.
We should.
What number did you come up with?
34,260.
That's what I came up with. Divided by 6 people is 5,710 XP each, plus I'm going to give you quest XP. This quest was worth maybe 6,000, so each of you gets another 1,000 for quest XP.
Thief
plus
skills.
Thief skills. Did we use many? We used a few.
I'm saying like in the doing of the quest, there was probably a couple.
Yeah. And I don't think you got... Did we do experience for the last session where you got this information? I don't think so.
No.
Let's just add an extra 700 for thief skills and beating up that guy and beating up the old man and those other things. So that should bring us to 7,410 each. Yeah.
Which I don't think will level us up. This is 20. I'm on 20,195. Maybe that is level 6.
How much XP do you get for? It's 10% for extra in your minimum or whatever.
24,000 is what you're looking for level 6.
I just about make 24. Oh, it's different, right?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, okay, so not quite.
What do you end up at, Pigeon?
Is there any other XP being given out for, or is it just gold XP here?
There was 700 for all the other things that's included.
Got it. So I'm at 7,410, correct?
times 1.1. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 8,150, 8,150 plus 14,670. I'm at
maybe you do.
22,820.
So neither of you level, but you're close.
Close though, yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope all of our guys level then, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
Sierra
It was
Percival and Helmet must level.
What was it that they got? 7,400 and what?
10.
7,410.
They definitely level with that.
They definitely level.
They might get 2 levels, really. I don't know if that's allowed over multiple sessions.
They were all level 2 thieves before this. So they're all going to be, if they were at, what is this? 1,500 plus 3,000 divided by 2. If they were at 2,250 plus 7,410, they're now at 9,660, which is more, they can't double level, so they're just going to be at 5,999.
No.
They're gonna be at,
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they'll be at the very top of level 3.
Is it not, given that this is multiple sessions worth of XP, is there not an argument to let them level more than once?
No, because the experience that they would have gotten for the first session wouldn't have brought them to level 2, to level 3, and all the real XPs in the wealth that they obtained. So that was all one big chunk.
Okay.
So they're going to sit
How much XP are they losing out on?
Wait, do we not get the extra XP that they waste?
No, it just is wasted. Sorry, boys.
It's very sad.
It is, but it's fine. You leveled like last session or the session before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't get anything when you level up as a thief anyway, so who cares?
No, they get
HP,
points.
skills. Yeah.
Oh, you want to roll their
points.
HP?
Yeah. Let me just note that they're level 3 with 599 each.
Don't forget
so.
Eraser's XP too.
Oh, right.
The big boss.
Right. Eraser. Oh boy. Okay.
Does he level up?
If he does, I wouldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Why are you skeptical? We're not fucking him over. He's our guy.
He's our guy.
He's
And
our
the
guy
more,
now.
the less you know about him, the more he stays your guy.
Good.
But imagine if he was just like a level 2 thief, right? And then all of a sudden you'd be like, oh, he's not that great. We can just shank him whenever we want.
That's true. But we know he's not now. We've seen his HP a little bit.
Yeah. Guy's got like 24 HP, I think.
He's our level.
All right. Someone roll me for helmet. A new D8.
I'll do helmet.
You take 2, I'll take 1 of them.
Helmet had bad HP.
6.
That's great. That more than doubles his
good.
existing HP.
That's
Good.
That's good for
He
helmet,
had
yeah.
5.
Oh, nice.
And he's
I'll do Percival and you do Sierra.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
all right, let me open the next one. Percival.
Okay.
6 for Percival as well.
That's great. He went from 18 to 14. I'm sorry, from 8 to 14.
That's nice for him.
One more.
And hold on, let me add his thief stats. I'm over here. He gets more climbing. And he's going to get his other ones in. Ooh. No. Okay. Let me just double check to make sure these people, they're all getting a +1 to hit from level. And I don't think thieves get better saves at level 3.
Mate, go to your combat tab in your character sheet. And then next to the HP, click the little purple button.
Okay.
What's that?
For
Never seen them.
I had been working on an experimental HP system that we did in Akuba Nights, where you track individual wounds, and then each wound heals individually, but like each wound heals by one. I think it's like 5 days of rest or something like that. So a serious wound heals very, very slowly, but if you have like lots of little scratches, they heal very quickly. And this was combined with a clerical system where you have like a Cure Light Wound spell, which can heal any individual wound of like 1, 2, or 3 HP. And so that way, if someone's got like a whole bunch of small wounds, you could have clerics who can heal all your small wounds at once, but couldn't heal your big wound. And it was a more nuanced HP system, which I really enjoyed. But you know, it was
down a bit.
Yeah, it bogged us down a little bit, and it needed more expansion on the cleric stuff. And I do want to play with it again one day. All right, so we got Helmet, we got Percival, Sierra. Someone roll his HP D8.
It's gonna be me. Here. Sorry, I was on the wrong tab. Here you go.
All right. 14
nice rolls,
HP there. And this is going to be... All right. And a +1 to hit over here. And since I do want to keep you in the dark on all the things, let's pretend Eraser levels up. Let's just pretend. Someone roll me HP for pretend Eraser.
I'll roll it, yeah. It's win-win.
Good. It's a win-win.
Is it D8 for Eraser?
Yes.
He's not secretly a fighter, is he, or something?
Well, if he was secretly a fighter, I would just be making you make a fake roll, and you would be... Interesting. It would be lies.
Yes.
I got a 5.
Yes, that's huge for him, man.
Steel Team's 60. They're massive. They're so strong and powerful.
I remember when I had 26 HP on Anton. I feel even more powerful now.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure that Anton would have wiped the floor with Pigeon.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap us up for today's session of Hardly Heroes.
Next session,
we're probably going to have to talk about lair expansion and traps and these sorts of things. But first, before any of that, the party hasn't got a chance to go out and party in a little while. You haven't been anywhere in months.
Yeah.
It's time to hit up Rusty's Hook.
I don't know if we can, though.
Why not?
Because we just did this huge lick and we're kind of scared, right?
It's fine.
If all the gang wants to go out, we're going.
Yeah,
we're going.
Everyone has earned a celebration, and you're not going to be able to expand the lair for a while. Like, you need to hire people. It's going to take time. Some of those contacts are actually at Rusty's Hook, you know?
True.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to track us down that quickly.
It'll take time.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. We'll catch you guys next time on Hardly Heroes.
Bye-bye.
See you later.